mythical being or monster, what would you want to be turned into? That will be the question of the week for session 2.
Thanks, Juice.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Pick someone to start.
Let's go with Bren. With his beast in the background.
With
Look
my
at it,
beast
up
in the
high.
background.
She's up there on high.
For Val, I'm gonna say I never know how to fucking pronounce it. Is it a? I'm just gonna say what it is. Basically, the owlbear with wings. The
Oh.
Kaipin,
Oh,
something.
Carbon.
A Kaipin. It's basically an
what?
owlbear with gigantic wings and antlers.
That's not real.
For the people on Thursday, that was a certain patron.
I recognized it the second I saw you described it, and I was like, "There's not a Cupided here. There's not a Cupided here. They're cool."
They're really cool. Let's go to Big Earth Gang.
Represent. What mythical monster? Like a monster or creature?
Mythical entity of whatever, I guess. I'm not the one who asked the question, but
If you were suddenly transformed into a mythical being or monster.
Okay. What's a fucking good one? He'd be a. We were just fucking talking about him. Fucking Wendigo.
Oh, cool.
Just like
Crazy answer.
because there are some branches of the legend of the mythology that they're like guardians of the area, like people that like disrespect and they do like deforestation, stuff like that spawns Wendigos.
Kind of like a Leshen from Witcher.
Kinda, yeah. Sam.
A nightmare. That's a monster, right?
I don't know that that's a mythic class. Can be.
I don't know enough about. I'm thinking
the
like
demon horse.
Yeah, demon horse.
Oh,
The
I think
unicorn
isn't
that
that
has
the
its
name
horn
of
broke off.
a specific horse? I don't know.
I don't think so.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of the nightmare.
The horse.
Yeah. Karina, let's go you.
A Hydra. Yeah. That's what I'm picking. First instinct.
For Kaali?
Kaali. Many masks, many faces.
Not a kitsune. Couldn't be.
No.
Well, that's what she is.
Yes,
that's what it is.
But she is a nine-tailed fox. No.
Why choose that? That's obvious. That's so obvious.
So let's go to many-headed snake monster.
This is just alternate reality. Sybil's Fox thing. Alternate reality co.
Oh, shit.
That's true. That's true.
I like it.
Where she didn't get a ban.
All right.
Alright.
Everyone except Juice.
Yeah,
wow.
Juice, you didn't go.
I think for Emil it's an Aerosaur. Like the extra big pterosaur. Like
Ooh.
dinosaur.
Oh,
that
the
has,
big dinosaurs with the
with the
90
gust
foot
of
wingspans.
wind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
they're
God.
humongous. Yeah.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur?
Dinosaur.
Pronounce it dinosaur.
All of us.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur is disgusting. Ew,
Dino
I hate
DNA.
A dinosaur?
that.
A dinosaur.
Dino-tastic.
All right, gang. Anything else before we get
Rex
started?
Raptor.
Rex.
Let me fix my dice.
Dino train.
All right.
Dino.
Let me make
We
my
are
dice
gonna
look
get
all nice.
started.
It's so nice.
Hey, jacket music. Welcome. Thank you all for arriving in a timely fashion. Stop it. You see as you enter in the repository, there is Cyrus Brightheart. He's looking over this massive tome, flipping through it with this red creature tied up, still held by this earthen fist. As it bites at him, he snaps it on the snout, and he continues looking. I trust you all are not injured severely. Not that I can see anything, but these old eyes do take some time to adjust.
No, sir. I think all of us are doing well enough.
Wonderful. You're looking around this section of the repository. It's not just as when you enter in, you see all of these massive tomes, very much like Beauty and the Beast library. Walls and walls that curve, the bookshelves curve against the wall itself. It's as if the walls themselves are just bookshelves. And it's stacking 4, 5, 6 plus stories high, this massive circular structure, cylindrical, leading upwards and upwards and upwards. As you first enter in, you hear the voices and kind of hear pages being turned very quickly and almost small shouts of eureka and studying coming from one of the open ajar doors below. Kind of pressing forward, some of you getting here before others. Eventually you are all here. As you enter in this small laboratory-esque study room, you do see the same wizard. The hat is to the side where you see the long, unkempt, scraggy hair. The beard kind of folds into the hair, so it's hard to tell where one stops and where one begins. But nevertheless, as he's in this dingy wizard's robe, you see a couple of knickknacks surrounding everywhere. You know, surrounding all the things around you. But one that sticks out to anyone, if you should so choose, is there is a encased in glass, just hidden underneath a book that's toppled on one side. It doesn't look like it currently is a focal point of showing or memorabilia, but at one point, most definitely. There's this case with this skeletal hand embedded in it. The skin looks to be loose and grayed, a ring on one of the ring fingers, another on the index finger. Long fingernails that look like it was reaching out and is perpetually stuck in that motion. But nevertheless, Cyrus Brightheart looks to all of you. Truthfully so, you all handled yourselves much better than our own City Watch. Unfortunately, I'm sure you have many questions as to why I asked you here, and of course. But before that, would anyone care for a tea, a coffee, perhaps? It's been so long since I've had actual guests.
Oh, Monsieur, it would be a pleasure to receive some coffee.
Coffee? Yes, no problem. Anyone else?
I could do for a nice brew and a treat. Thank you kindly.
Espresso.
Absolutely. You see, he kind of puts the wand down. No magic for this. This must be made with love. You see, he starts kind of going very slowly, pouring the beans, grinding them, putting them in the thing. It's this whole elaborate process. He starts heating up some water, but he doesn't do it with any magic. Like, it's all old school, like actual, like heating up coffee and making tea. And without magic, it definitely takes longer than is comfortable for you all. You're kind of just shuffling there. There are a couple of seats should you decide to take them. But he's just there, going about his coffee, going about his tea. You see, eventually, as the water's boiling, he pours those that asked for tea in the cups. I have 3 different brews, so to speak. One is a echinacea with elderberry. One is lemon. I made it myself with mint. And then the other is just something I picked up in the duchy. So, take your pick, please. And he kind of puts all of them out in front of you. Yes, lemon and mint. It's quite wonderful. I have it every morning myself.
Just espresso and a shot glass.
Well, of course, it's coming right up. If you don't mind, I'm going to get comfortable. We have much to talk about. He takes his sandals off. Not really sandals, kind of more like, you know, Tom's. Like that type of shoe, like that slipper shoe-esque.
Yeah.
He takes them off, and you see these gnarled nails on his toes,
Ugh.
like these dogs on his toes.
Woof woof.
He's just,
Good
Ah.
day.
ooh, his old bones. Michelle, how was your morning? besides the attack, of course.
Lend it.
Wonderful.
I hate to derail, but I don't know that I really know who most of you people are.
That is true.
I know Emil. That's it.
Well, let me begin then. I am Cyrus Brightheart, scholar and a nomad. Never a nomad and a scholar.
Right, you are. Name's Alexamenos. Cavalier by heart. Right now, currently just doing odd jobs and such. Trying to make some cash to get over to the other side of the pond.
Okay. And Tree Man?
Good start. Great start.
Best I have.
Well, Bathus, from one of the cities around the World Tree. Kind of where we're all from.
Okay. And the lady.
Oh, me? I'm just a wandering mister. You can call me Kayali.
Okay. Pleasure to meet you all. Name's Zavala. Friends call me Val. This is Emil. Friends
Hi.
call him Emil.
Pleasure to meet you both. I gotta say, that was some very impressive swordmanship you had there, Val. Where'd you pick that up?
That's to me. I'm not going to say.
Fair enough.
It's information for friends, and though we are new friends, we aren't that close yet.
This is
Completely fair.
This has been delightful and not at all awkward. Question
at all.
for you, Cyrus.
Made Jake cackle with you.
Nah,
Take
he's putting
11
the
points
tally.
of psychic damage for you.
That's like half my health. Please.
Go ahead. He looks to you, kind of puts one eyebrow up, kind of in the bushel of his hair. Yes, my friend.
Yeah, I'm new here. I've never seen chaos before. We don't really have that where I'm from. Is that normal?
That would be a good time, as any, to explain to you and to anyone else who might not be as well versed. This world is home to 6 predominant types of mana: shadow, light, fire, wind, earth, and water. However, there is 2 other types, not necessarily mana, but energies in our world. One is the culmination of all 6 types, and one is the absence of all 6 types. Chaos is the latter. When those in this world experience strife, discourse to an exponential scale, then the mana within them can be disrupted, and as a result they can change and become like our friend here. The Malkin snaps loudly. It's like a cage. It's literally a caged beast. Like, it has not stopped moving once. It's off-putting. This thing doesn't stop. Like, it's always biting. It doesn't tire. It doesn't like slow down for a moment to catch its breath. It just continuously tries to bite and fight and snap. Glimmerhold is home to one of the few mana beacons in this country, and thus should be safe from fiends invading in the city. Should. Yet, however, this morning was a perfect example as to why I called you all here. It is unusual that fiends can manifest within the aura of a mana beacon. Typically, ours extends, by my calculations, about 20 miles outside of the farthest point from the city.
Mr. Cyrus, if I may ask a question, I'm not too much of a scholar, but if there's a way that people can turn into fiends, like you said, is it possible for them to turn back?
His eyes go wide, a massive smile breaks his face. Potentially, yes. That is why I have called you all here. I am working on that answer to that question right now as we speak. I wish to learn how, if at all, one can be purified after manifesting as a fiend. However, I cannot do so within this city if it is consistently under threats on all fronts. With the attack this morning, the fiends inside the city, despite our mana beacon, has rendered our city watch, as potentially obsolete as they are, fully stocked and fully equipped to protect the city for the time being. However, political tensions with the Dominion to the east are affecting us more than other cities in the kingdom. Us being a port city and one of the only access points for the Dominion as well as the kingdom. It causes quite a strain on our fair city. And additionally, thirdly, Knoll packs attacking trader caravans up to the north are preventing supplies coming into many of our residents of the city. Supplies that we can do without for now, but after a few months' time, especially if fiends decide to continue manifesting, I'm not sure how well Glimmerhold will stand. I have asked for aid in the interim from the King and the Flame Guard, but I am afraid it will take some time for the kingdom to muster up aid. And thus why I have called you all. For the moment being, I do not expect you to aid me in my research. I and the city of Glimmerhold would be in your debt if you could aid us in solving the issue that you can, the Knoll packs to the north. I witnessed your fighting capabilities firsthand, and well, sad to say, I do trust what I've seen with my eyes than what I've heard about the Flame Guard. I'm sure they're capable, but I cannot sit here and, as in good faith, as head of this repository, to sit on my hands and wait for the Flame Guard to arrive. And so I am taking action. If you all would find it in your hearts to aid this old man and aid this city, then I would very much be in your debt.
A question.
An answer.
Do you believe that these fiends, or at least the origin of this event, if it began within the city or outside? Because that is two very different things.
Yes. My hypothesis currently is as follows. If a fiend were to manifest outside of the city, then it would not be able to arrive within the range of the mana beacon. It is a illusory barrier, so to speak. I've seen myself, as have many, arriving here in the dead of night, being chased by fiends. They are expelled once they arrive within the border of the mana beacon. Now, powerful fiends, such as this one, have been known to make their way past, but they do so after immense strain, and they are left weaker where even a small platoon of City Watch can exterminate them. My issue is not this one, but the ones that were with it. The smaller ones, the ones that came from many of our fair citizens. There's no way that they should have been able to cross the barrier of the mana beacon. So that only leads me to believe that someone found a way to circumvent that. If the mana beacon acts as a shield, well, all you need to do is place the dagger behind the shield, so to speak. However, this cannot be confirmed. Not at the present moment.
It's a blind spot.
I believe so.
Mr. Lord,
Whether it's there
Brightheart
intentionally.
Jaffa, I think it'd be
Yes.
safer if you stopped thinking about what should and should not be possible, considering that such things have already been debunked. It could be that this was artificially created. It could be that it simply doesn't work as it is anymore. Has anyone checked your mana beacon to see if it is even operating properly?
Yes. I myself have gone and, well, as clean as a whistle, one would put it. I have checked for tampering, and there appears to be no sort. I have even used my own arcane abilities to decipher anything, to no avail. However, what you say has merit. I don't believe that I am correct. However, I must approach every possibility. Whether it is outside of the city or whether it is in the city, once I can uncover which it is, then my course of action will begin from that point of knowledge.
Knowles, then.
Knowles! Yes! I can arrange to help you out. I don't wish to send you off into the woods just now. It is about a 4-day ride, but I can arrange out of my own purse to get you a small trading wagon. A draft horse should suffice for the 5 of you. As long as one is walking by, you can take shifts. And I can also cover, I can cover your rooms for the night. You see, he kind of purses his lips a bit before he says it, kind of like doing mental math in his head.
He's like talking too much. He's like, I should have said that.
He's like, exactly. He's like,
Well, sir, that's mighty kind of you. I don't know much about fiends and magic and all that, but if clearing out these knolls will help common folk, then I'd be honored to help.
An honorable man, yes.
I suppose we can spare some time. What do you think, Emil?
Is there some sort of other reward involved, or just our...
The
Help
death
him.
of an old man isn't reward enough.
Normally people offer it in the monetary variety, but alright, I guess I could take that.
I can speak to the duchy and see if Duke Mortimus would be willing to expend some from the treasury to aid you all
Well,
with your own endeavors.
Miss Novogron did say that the duchy was looking to get rid of these gnolls as well. So no harm in making everybody.
She said that, did she?
She did. She did.
Well, see, he reaches into his robe and pulls out a scroll. He unfolds it. Then this is the official job. Here you go.
How convenient.
How convenient indeed. I guess I misplaced.
How about I open it? What does it say?
By all means. As you read it, it's just essentially everything that Cyrus told you, just a bit more. It's there's a small gnoll pack. Estimate is about 20 to 30 of them max. Within one of the many caves beset in the hills to the north. It's
Does it
right
have-
on. Huh?
Does
It does have a
monetary
gold.
report?
It does have a gold. reward, I'll give you
Interesting.
that.
This fucker.
This motherfucker was trying to swindle us for some money, you little piece of shit.
He's
the
just a
only
stingy
report
old man.
is- The only report is they are led by a massive beast of a creature that the scoutmen are calling "quote unquote" Big Daddy. It's a massive gnoll. That's what they're
Big
calling it. It
Daddy.
walks on hind legs. It carries a massive great axe in one hand and a not a spear.
Whale?
Halberd.
It's a throw.
Javelin.
It's just a
Harpoon.
throw.
Javelin.
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 And javelins in the other hand.
Pointy stick.
The gold reward in total is about 700 gold pieces. So it's quite a lot of money.
Okay.
It's like, hey, these guys like over, and you see that the posting is old, and the gold piece has been scratched out and rewritten multiple times, and with a re-signature from the duchy every single time by it. So it started off at like 50 gold pieces, and then it was 100, and as it gets on and on and on, it's like, all right, fuck it. You see a jump from like 200 gold pieces to what it is now at 700 gold pieces.
Okay.
Of like, all right, fuck it.
Someone do
fuck
it.
Like, someone do it. Like, fuck it. It's months now. We got to do it.
I'll just kind of
starting to
roll it
complain.
up and just look at the old man like,
Old brain. Hi. Yes.
old wizard brains.
How was your
so,
coffee?
So full
How was your
of... let me see. Pretty good.
Thank you.
Old wizard brains.
Yes, well. In the interim, I will be studying our friend here as it bites easy. Rowdy bunch. I shall make the necessary preparations. Whenever you are ready to leave in the morning, come here. There will be a wagon and a draft horse for you all. Where will you be staying this evening?
I mean, honestly,
We are staying in with Mr. Vathis and his inn. What was the name of that inn?
Just say this. I don't remember the one that didn't
The
get
Yellow
burned down.
Chalice. The Yellow Chalice.
We've been staying in the Chalice Inn.
Ah. Silver piece of night, is it? Interesting.
All five of us.
Oh, I see. I suppose I can expend
I mean,
5 silver pieces?
I'm fine sleeping in the stable if you wanna.
No,
He
by all means.
deserves
How?
a bed. He worked
I was
hard.
agreeing. I was agreeing.
Seems I'll be staying another night on your coin. Cyrus?
Do you,
Yes.
you just want us to credit you to them, or do you want to give us the amount?
You can put it on my tab. I'm sure I have one of those there.
Okay.
I'm sure I have one of those there.
I'll just extend a
guy's
hand
wild.
just to give him just
Takes it
a,
back.
overly enthusiastic
Wonderful,
handshake.
wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
Games
Well, by all
make
means, the repository for the time being will be closed to the general public. However, once this beastie is out of here, I hope to be open for business again. Please come join.
Reopen?
Remember the fee, as he kind of looks to Vathis. I will see you all again.
Mage's face right now.
Sorry, Kayali, what were you saying?
What is around his office, like, besides the flaming?
Besides the hand of Vecna.
There's basically something that looks like the hand of
A
Vecna.
fucking hand of
There's the
glory.
Yeah,
Malkin.
I know.
There's the Malkin and just a bunch of knickknacks, like fucking like there. Who knows
Dumbledore's
if these things
office.
are worth anything at all? Basically,
Pretty much.
like who knows if any of this is
Uh,
valuable or if he's just
Can I
collecting
just,
shit and he's a hoarder.
Can I just, while they've been talking, just sleight of hand or something? Just
Give me a sleight of hand check.
because I want to like produce it in front of his face again.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check. You just trying to take a knickknack?
Just taking a knickknack, just so like for fun, I guess.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
For 10.
10. You kind of haphazardly go to reach for a knickknack and you feel a light grip on your wrist. Not tight, but a light grip. Oh, honey. You see a head sticks out from one of the bookshelves. It's a woman. She has massive curls, but her skin is translucent. The whole coloration is this light gray, wispy coloration. Her head sticks out. You all startle slightly. Oh, honey, you ain't stealing nothing from the Brightheart. He goes, Sasha, you've met my assistant apparition. She goes, this one was trying to steal, baby. Oh, it's fine. What was she trying to steal? What are you trying to steal, dear? Oh, that you can have that.
Marble.
It's fine. It is fine.
I was just.
You're holding it, and then you feel the hand on your wrist slightly tighten.
I'm leaving it. I'm putting it
Yeah,
back.
you grab it.
And
Who's
it was
this
just a marble.
Georgia mom?
Oh, that is Sasha. She is once again, my assistant apparition.
He's from Georgia.
She helps run the
Nice.
repository from time to time.
I was just curious about your security measures, but it seems like you won't be taking.
Security measures. I'm the only security measure that Brightheart needs. So now you've annoyed Sasha. You should.
I think
apologize
it's
to
time
Sasha.
for me to go, and I'm just gonna like start pushing Emil just out the door. Like we gotta go. We gotta get out of here.
Nice to meet you, Cyrus. Try to deal with your problem. Peace.
Thank you very much. Sasha, leave her. Leave her. The apparition kind of fades back into the bookshelf.
I did have a question, Cyrus. When you chaos, you said is the lack of mana.
Yes.
Is it a lack? Should you picture it as an empty bowl or like a whirlpool? Is it the collection and destruction or just the emptiness? If you were to put mana in something that is consumed by chaos, would that mana be consumed and destroyed, or would it just sit there?
An interesting thought. My past adventures lead me to believe that it would be destroyed. As such, a creature fallen to a fiend can never return. However, characteristics of those that are powerful and very attuned with the mana within themselves manifest in their fiend form as well. There are rumors of such individuals even being able to control it when they manifest. Sentient fiends, not just beasts like this one, but cunning. Those that have thoughts, those that can plan. It's a worrying belief. But, going to your analogy, I believe if we had a bowl with different fruits inside of it. Mana are the fruits, so to speak. However, if that fruit remains in that bowl, then it becomes rotten, inedible, and overall foul. Give me an insight check for Alexamenos, Kayali, and Vathus.
Cool.
Because you guys are still in here. Whoa, big rolls.
Nope.
Not a big roll. Kayali and Vathus, you get the sense that he wants to say something maybe controversial, slightly, but he doesn't know how to say it.
Whatever you tell us stays in this room if you're worried about that. I'm quite the open-minded person.
Oh, well, thank you for your vote of confidence. What I was just going to say was that, yes, rotten fruit is inherently a bad thing. It spoils the fruits around it. It can cause sickness, disease. However, despite their characteristics, sometimes rotten fruit can be used in unique ways to help. Why, I once met a nomad who, while we were on our last bushel of bananas, blackened the sort, mushed them up, mixed them with some dew, and there sat a salve of sorts. Part of me knows that chaos as a whole is entropic in nature. However, could that be it all it is? That I don't have the answer for.
Well, I'm quite a fan of banana cake, so rotten fruit can make a cake.
Exactly. You notice, like, to kind of pull y'all out. If this was like a game, it would be like Cyrus will remember that. It's like there's like
Yeah.
he's definitely opened up a bit more than he probably expected to in this exchange.
Everything has its use, I think. If only the affinities of the elements existed in our world, people may feel the same about fire. But because there's another scapegoat, fire is allowed. Cherished.
Exactly.
Maybe there's no reason to fix these creatures, because there's nothing to fix.
He kind of looks at the Malkin that's still growling and biting. Fix might be the wrong word, but I understand the sentiment. However, what is my belief is that they cannot remain as they are. Wanton destruction, regardless of anything, cannot be allowed.
Thank
I
you.
understood that.
Again.
Yes, well, you may take your leaves. You all have an enjoyable rest of your evening. And once again, no need to check in with me tomorrow morning. I will arrange the draft horse and wagon for you all.
Thank you again.
Absolutely. You three leave. Val and Emil, anything you guys are doing?
What are we
I
up to
think
now?
trying to reserve the best quarters at our new inn for the evening.
You go into the Yellow Chalice, you see the same innkeeper that was kind of arguing with Alexamenos the night prior. He's definitely dead tired, the bag's under his eyes. Oh, afternoon.
Good afternoon. We would like some comfortable rooms, please.
Yeah, yeah, I can arrange that. How many beds in a room? You sharing? You getting a single or you getting a suite?
A room each, I think.
Room each.
We
Well,
are.
the suite, is connecting rooms in a small section in the center. That's probably the most comfortable.
Sure.
Sure,
It
we'll take that,
doesn't matter
yeah.
to me whenever we're staying on the tab of the Bright Heart.
Fuck. I'm not seeing that money back. Okay. Just
We'll try not to
you
wreck
know,
the room.
I'm running
we
a
got it.
business, Okay. Yeah, the suite is a gold piece a night.
Just for tonight.
Sounds good.
Okay. How many? Cool.
5.
Oh my god. Okay. 2 suite rooms then for a gold piece each. Give me a few seconds. I just gotta make a copy of the key. It'll just be in the back. Fucking Braveheart. Oh my god. Fuck my life. See, he walks back, there's a sound of something whirring and chicking, and then he eventually comes back, and there's these 5 little wooden, lock, slats that go in, they turn in, and they come out. Listen, if the room is busted, I'm not going after the Brightheart. I can't, but I can come after you guys. Write your name down on this manifest. Don't break the room, please.
Fair enough. And I will write down just like Jeffrey Dahmer as a name.
Dustring!
I definitely don't put my real name.
Okay. Absolutely.
Go ahead.
He
look.
shows you to where your rooms are. He opens them. Kind of tells you that there's not really like a bar down here, but they do offer a service, like small like food delivered to your room and small drinks. They're equipped with a kitchen, but it's not like a bar downstairs. This is an inn. Like it's just a straight inn.
Yeah, I gotcha. Simple breakfast, basically.
Simple breakfast.
They've got the continental till 10, and then
We got the continental till 10. You know, got the continental.
Gotta get up at 5 if you want it fresh.
Yeah.
Gotta get up at 5 a.m. if you want to get the continental, right? Like it's been here, the food is out. Listen, did you want a wake up call? Okay, cool. All right, Emil.
Would you like to be
Val,
awoken to breakfast? Yes.
You set your things down. It's a spacious room, as promised. There's a small section in the center with a rug on the floor. There's a small little like couch. Not really a couch, more of like a what's the one I'm looking for? Like a bench with cushions on it. Kind of similar to like this, but like more wooden-esque. Like,
Talking pit.
There's a couple of those. Yeah. There's a couple of those, a couple of like love seats in the corners to create this little intersection, and then 2 doors on either side for the bedrooms. Anything you two want to do while you get in here? You do hear the other 3 people arrive. You 3, kind of similar structure. He hears the Brightheart, and he's like, "Fuck, I know." Gives you 3 keys and shows you to your rooms as well. And they're next door.
this is way nicer than my own room.
Hot dog.
Is a bath here or
There is a bathroom. There's like a bath, like there's a washroom like in the inn itself. Not like in each suite, but it's like in the inn. It's like a big like a wash section.
Me and Emil have our own.
You have your own suite, and the other 3 they have their own suite. In one of the rooms, there's a double. In one of the rooms is a single for both suites. So there's a total of 3 beds in both suites.
Okay. So he lost more than he expected because we
He
hit
lost
an
more
odd
because
number.
exactly.
We hit an odd number. Rough. I'll go to Emil. I think Val's just like sprawled out on the rug. Just, oh, what do you think of our? I don't want to say unasked for, but impromptu companions, maybe.
Well, what I can say is they picked me out of a crowd in a crowded space pretty easy. 2 of them.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was unusual to start off with, hence the reason I was talking to them.
Anything
Time will
interesting?
tell. Definitely have no idea what's up with the girl. The other one seems pretty straightforward and earnest. Was a soldier, obviously, of some kind.
Does seem pretty straight board, yeah.
Has a thing for his animal, apparently. Not like that, but, you know, deep connection.
I guess we'll see in the morning. Or we can try and have like a shared dinner. See if we can figure them out a little bit.
I'm down if you are.
I'd like to get a little bit of a talk with Kalok, but he seems to have disappeared. So.
Yeah. What do you make of that? You ever seen anything like that before? Before I met you?
Outside of home? No. Not that it doesn't exist outside of home, but caught on to me pretty quick.
I didn't feel unprepared. It was just jarring, you know?
It seemed to be a mutual understanding of I see you, you see me, we both say nothing kind of thing.
That was the vibe I got, for sure.
Time will tell.
Doesn't seem like an enemy outright, that's for sure.
No. Pleasant enough.
I don't think that's definitely a friend either.
No one is.
That's the truth. Right. All right, let's see if we can get some food with the others. That way, at least we have talked before killing Knowles. Hopefully. I mean, that's a couple days, but still.
I will find drinks, and we will go to the other suite, I think, and
Okay.
just impose ourselves.
All right, Val, as you go downstairs, you kind of go to the city barkeep, you order drinks, and at this point, he's just like, resigned, like, sure, fine, whatever.
2 bottles of wine on the Brightheart.
I know! But before, as you're making your way, you
Eat it
grab a
up.
meal, you head to the other 3, but the other 3, before that, while that's happening, anything you 3 are doing?
Wait, this
Kind of
is
alone before Val and Emil arrive.
just sitting on. He's laying down on the made bed. Like he doesn't like pull the blanket back. He just lays down on.
Serial killer vibes. Serial killer vibes.
But the bug feet for a reason, I guess.
You,
know?
comfortable like that?
No, not really. Yeah, I thought it'd be more comfortable.
Well, what do you find comfortable to sleep? Where do you?
Usually like a slab of stone with some furs laid on top of it.
Fair enough.
You're referring to moss, I assume?
Moss, okay, it's wet. More like animal furs usually.
Okay.
So you said you were from a city.
Yeah.
I'm sure it ain't like any kind of city like this.
No. No. It's called Galathanor. It's a root city. It's one of the cities that's backed up, connected to the World Tree.
Are your houses made out of the roots? Like, do you just like carve them out and make little hidey holes?
We tend not to carve away at the World Tree, but we do kind of build structures that are use them as support.
Interesting.
A lot of the buildings are made of stone, wood.
You gotta do a lot of farming there? Is it like the farms here, or?
No, our farms are usually better. We hunt too, but farming is kind of comes pretty easy. He kind of just like waves his hand around, and these little like sprouts start to like peek through the floorboards.
Well, I'll be. That is mighty handy. I can do something a little similar, but takes a few more steps.
Yeah.
I can churn up the ground a bit to help plowing the fields. Can even use the morning dew to help water a good chunk of land. But other than that, I got the wind on my back.
So, like, you guys have traveled a lot, right? You guys seem like you guys have traveled.
You're pretty insightful, I will give you that. It's true, I have traveled a lot.
I've traveled a fair bit.
Okay. So this place costs money, right, to stay here? That's why
Yes, sir.
he was covering it. Okay.
Yeah.
How much did he say this was again?
1 gold.
1 gold.
Okay, is that a lot? It feels like a lot. The way he said it made it feel like a lot.
It's a pretty good amount. I mean,
It's like if you are in a small pond, a little seems like a big thing. If you're in a bigger city,
Okay.
it seems less.
Okay.
I know where I grew up. 1 gold could get quite a lot of seed. Could help with equipment. It's for some folks, 1 gold can really be life changing.
Okay. I'm trying to build this like scale in my head. Like my room was a silver. This one's a gold. How many of those?
We have wine.
How much is that? What is?
Which is that? You
Please,
three do
Santa.
Yeah.
hear the knock on the
We
door.
have wine.
I let
I'll
him
get
in.
I'll get the door.
Thank you.
Well, good evening. You bring wine.
I have wine.
Mighty kind of you.
Hey, how much was that?
Come on in.
I don't know. I just said it was on the Bright Heart and gave it to me. So
If I
probably
were
not
to-
that much.
You want
If
to
I
learn how
were
much
to-
things cost there, Vegas? Stepping in, like, without being asked.
We just gotta push our way in.
Yeah.
You run alcohol. I mean, yeah. I'm trying to build like a. I'm trying to like figure out how it works. So like my room was silver. This one was gold. So I mean, this room is bigger, obviously. So gold is better than silver. I know that. Like I know what gold is. It's a mineral, but I don't think of it as like a gold usually. It's just gold.
I'm uniquely suited to teaching you how this works. All right, I'll break it down the monetary system as I understand it for him, as someone who also.
Emil,
came
as you're
from-
breaking it down, Vathis, you're keeping up pretty quickly until, and it's fun we had talked about this early in the campaign. I was hoping to just throw you off for a right hook. Emil, you're going over it with Vathis until you talk about currency differences between the different masses of the world. Money in the kingdom is not money in the Dominion. They don't have a universal currency. As you're looking over the coin for the kingdom, it has the symbol of the flame wolf, the kind of iconography of the flame guard and the kingdom of Aldoria. You're pointing that you pull out another coin if you should so choose from wherever you have been in your travels, and it has a different iconography. The coloration is a bit different.
I'll bring out
and-
my Wormhard coin
Some
for
of
like the travel I got
the
from
silver
there,
that
I
we
love.
won off of the sailors.
Yeah,
They got
silver
all
you
kinds
want
of
off the
stuff. They got
sailors.
all
There's a
kinds of
couple of
currency.
different kinds of currency. You know, mainly they're trading in where they're going, because that's like anything that's worth anything. If they're trading like on a ship from the Dominion to Aldoria, they're gonna trade in Aldoria money. But you pull out a coin for Wormervard, and the gold currency, which equates to 10 copper pieces, is red, as opposed to this yellow gold coloration. You pull it out, you kind of be like, hey, this is how much. This is the equivalent of a gold piece here. And then Vathis, it all comes crumbling down because it's like,
not
but wait,
gold,
how does?
but that's not gold.
But it's not gold. It's not gold though.
It's based on the way people perceive it, apparently.
So is there not like?
from where they're from.
Is there
It's
is
for
there,
gold. It's the weight of its value.
is there no like?
It'll be too expensive.
Is there no like inherent value backing up the monetary system? That doesn't feel like it makes any sense.
The banks.
You asking me?
No, I'm asking Vathis as a
Oh.
joke to the U.S. currency system.
It's the
Yeah.
banks.
I was about to
It's
say,
the
I was like, are you
banks.
asking me? It's the banks. It's the banks.
It's interest. I mean, it all makes sense. Trust me.
Yeah.
Money can buy goods and services.
I'm not buying a fucking wagon works at 10%
Note
10%
that
interest. I'm not
is
doing it.
proof of time and
Vathis-
effort expenditure. That's what it is.
It all comes crumbling down, Vathis, for you. You're like, but why is it red?
Yeah, we're
Then
trying
why
to
is
give like the
that
Homer
one-
Simpson is like,
Yeah.
oh, only peanuts. I got $20. It's like
I think-
$20 can buy many peanuts.
I think he got like he was
Money can be
building
used
like
to exchange for goods and services.
Services.
I think he was building the house of cards. Okay. And then it went, and what he's left with is like, okay, it goes 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. That's what he locked in. That's what he knows now is that
Yeah.
it goes 10 to 10 to 10
Until
to 10.
it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.
Until it doesn't.
Unless you flip it upside down and all of a sudden it's 5 to 25 to 60 to
Yep.
30.
It's like this. So this is 1.5 gold pieces worth. This one right here. Huh? It's like, how do you have 0.5 of a coin? You cut it in
Just-
half?
Look, Vathis, if you don't want to burn about it, just
cut it
whenever they
down.
give you money, just give it to Emil, and he'll take care of it for you.
I don't know you guys like that.
I was just offering an opportunity. That's fine.
We really are Knights tailing this, where it's like they get the tournament thing and break a piece off. This ought to cover it. It's just like that.
But you all are here talking about the intricacies
the
of
one that
money
seemed
at
confused.
first until what are you all doing? Kind of sitting here passing wine glasses around, taking sips. Yeah, it's pretty standard wine for the most part. Nothing really fancy. Like it's a bit dry, but it's mainly sweeter. Has a dry kind of profile, but it's a sweet taste.
Knowles.
Hmm.
You ever
We
fought
don't
any before?
have. We don't have those where I'm from. Well, like there used to be, but they got driven out, so now they're down by the flatlands. So no, they don't see those.
Where I grew up, they wouldn't survive. They get eaten by something much bigger and meaner, probably.
That's slightly discomforting, but
I've spoken to animals that have encountered them, but I've never seen one myself.
They're like hyena people, dog people.
yeah.
No, wolves, kind of.
I think they make a lot of noise. That's what I've heard.
Not like wolves, no. No, they're dumber than wolves.
Any experience, Kayali?
I've only seen them once or twice. I met a gnoll who seemed to abandon his pack, I assume, in the city. But that
Well,
was
there must
probably
be a bit of a problem if it's been going on for so long. So we could expect some resistance.
It's just
Normally,
Yeah, definitely.
20 or
normally I would
30?
say I don't know.
20 to 30 is what I think he said, if I remember serves.
The notice just says Knowles.
And kind of looks to Kayali and then Aleximenos. That 20 to 30, that seemed like something that's doable for us. How strong are these things?
On the individually or in small packs, they aren't too much of a they're still dangerous, but we could manage them. I'm more worried about that pack leader.
What was his name again?
Hey,
No, not you. I'm asking Aleximenos.
Oof.
You're
I
asking
think-
Sam.
Yeah. I think they said name was Big Daddy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's what I wanted.
Yeah. What? Big Daddy.
Big Mama. Wrong anime.
And Mama June.
Wrong anime, wrong.
But
Kaido.
yeah,
Peace Pirates.
I'm worried
Luffy,
about
You're 5.
that one. If
The Toodles.
Well, we don't. I mean, we got. I mean, you could turn into a giant Rudy tree bear.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. The adjective
by the
I feel
way.
like wasn't needed, but okay.
I was gonna say root bear, but then it didn't really work, so I just tried to change it into something else. Tree bear.
You're gonna have to forgive him. He just
Mm-hmm.
runs with the first thing that rolls off the tongue every time.
Yes, I do.
Every
You fight with a deer, and you sing at things.
I'm a minstrel. Yeah.
So you sing at things.
Mm-hmm.
well, Val, didn't the notice say that they're most likely in a cave system? And that was
Yeah. I guess there's
So-
some caves just naturally built into the
Yeah.
hillside, so it's somewhere in there. Yeah.
so. Scanderbeg wouldn't be too much help down to the cave system, but
Scanderbeg.
Scanderbeg.
Scanderbeg. That's
We could
the
also
deer.
maybe make use of any choke
Elk.
points that any sort of cave system might offer us
Big
as well.
difference, I guess.
Would render their numbers less
Yes, sir, there
useful.
is.
They probably
Well,
Well,
if
not a meal,
we-
sorry.
It's better in the tunnels because we're not gonna get surrounded by 20 to 30 of them. We'll just fight however big the tunnel is.
AJ smirking because the tunnel is literally 300 feet wide.
just one huge circle in the middle. Elden Ring boss fog wall.
Yeah.
Curtain goes up.
Only if we lose the first time.
Ada is about to get his fucking kobold run back for Thursday.
I've been waiting.
But did you die?
Almost. Almost.
Continue on.
That just means I did my job.
They probably know those cases better than us. I think I can help with that. Maybe talk to someone that's seen the inside, or at least the immediate area.
Like an animal?
Yeah.
What is everyone good at? Just so we understand we're not stepping on each other's toes.
Well, I'm most comfortable on a steed, being able to move around the battlefield and keeping the heat off of everyone's back. But unmounted, I'll still try and take most of the hits.
Okay. I know for myself, I mean, I have big sword. I can imbue my weapon with a certain level of force to strike whichever. I'm also decent at tracking, so I'm not totally useless in that regard, though I'm not quite as... It's a little bit specialized, but I think I can manage with big dog people. I don't...
Yeah, I'm really good at not being seen and pointing out the weaknesses in others to people. That's pretty much what I can do.
I turn into animals, and then
I'm a zookeeper.
yeah, I turn into bears and other stuff. Working on other stuff, but mostly bears. And then I bring a lot of forces of nature down on things.
Spooky.
Terrifying.
And I can make food.
Helpful.
Everyone just pans to Callie.
And the fox girl sings at things.
You know, you summoned it up. I have some tricks, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, so we got.
I sing at things.
So we got singing at things, bear, hit things, and then hit things in the back.
Sounds about right.
Yes, pretty much.
Got this.
What could
Nah,
possibly go wrong?
I can't tell if that was genuine.
Good.
Seemed like it was.
I do enjoy that your tone of voice never changes. Doesn't matter if you're up or down. It's a single line of stream. Never mind. All right. Well, better get some rest for
Good
tomorrow.
night.
On that note.
That's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
That's what I was waiting for. That's what I was waiting for.
All right, boys.
Get that fucking
You
old
two
guy
get
right.
some rest.
What? It's getting that time.
Well, it's getting late. It's getting late.
Well, I got some laundry.
When did it get dark out? Oh my gosh, we should have.
Oh man, it's like we've
Oh,
been here
man.
for 30 minutes. Go ahead, Kayali.
Oh well, it's time to make my little adventure. I'm going out to the finest inn because I know Cyrus
You're at
is. Is it? Or the finest
As
bar?
far as inns,
Finest bar.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm heading to the finest bar because I have Bright Heart's name and he played a trick on us, so I'm gonna return the favor.
We stole so
Okay.
much money from this guy already in one night.
One
All
night.
right. Yeah, you go to the Magenta Melon Bar. It's not an inn. There's no rooms here. It's just bar. just alcohol, and it seems to be quite slow after the events of this morning. You know, kind of some people, most people drinking to forget, and some drinking to mourn. A lot of people, not a huge amount, but a significant amount of people did perish in the fighting. At the dawn of this day. But you kind of enter in, you see a couple people. There's a small kind of performer just playing a small little lute in the corner. Nothing really crazy. Some people toss him a couple copper. But yeah, what do you want to do?
I will go and go to the bartender. Around for these people who are grieving on the heart of the on the pay of the bright heart.
You're new in town, huh?
I am friends of the bright heart. Yep.
Brightheart got a lot of friends.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, I can give around everybody. You see that he knows exactly what to do. He goes to a cask that seems to be moldy at the bottom of it. He cucks it open, takes a bunch of scoops.
I see that. It's like, yeah, and for me, since I'm new in town, as you said, could you do something more special? I've been eyeing the top shelf. Like,
give me a persuasion check.
17.
17. Well, I'm not gonna have the Brightheart come from my ass, so I'll give you one big draw.
That is fair.
I know how things work here. Kind of pours a deep goblet of liquid and then hands it back to you. There you go.
Oh, thank you. What's your name?
My name? Weldon. What's your name?
Kayali.
Nice to meet you.
No disrespect, but would you mind if I am a minstrel? Could I perform a little livelier number? To boost the spirit?
Maybe a somber note. Can you do that? Most people don't, you know.
Yes.
Just, yeah. But by all means, perform.
Yeah.
But,
okay, cool.
You know.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Make a nice song or something.
I will do an acoustic cover of "I Will Survive." I change it to "We Will Survive."
Give me a performance check. I want you to fail on this so bad. Give me a performance check. Give me a performance check. I wanted that one so bad. That's oh my god.
You can't touch her.
Oh my god. Yeah, a couple of people. They're definitely like teary eyes. They get up. They put a couple of copper pieces in. Probably enough for like 1.5 silver, like one silver, and then all in copper, so about 15 copper pieces in total.
In copper pieces.
Not 20 for pennies. Hell yeah. Get you
700 is gonna go a long way in this work. We're not gonna have like 20,000 gold pieces in this campaign. It's not something we do.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We already know the Brightheart. What do you mean?
Yep. You think he got money? This motherfucker got IOUs.
He tried to swindle us already. He tried to swindle us out of 700 gold.
He's got
the money
actually.
For the quest that he needs us to do. He wanted the money for it. This guy's wild, dude.
It's crazy.
I'm just gonna mingle and see if I can collect any gossip that is interesting.
Give me a charisma save. 17. As far as gossip goes, like it's kind of like normal stuff. Like, oh, did you hear about like Jimmy? Like he died in the attack. Did you hear about Carter? He also died. Shit like that. But there is a name that you recognize, having fought alongside this person. People are like, there's a fear when Kalak's name is brought up. Like there's like yo, did you spot the hunter here? Like the hunter is here, dude. That like. He don't come into town. We don't like that guy. Like the general populace, at least at this bar, they do not like Kalak. Then that's not that they don't like him. They're definitely fearful of him.
Can I press one of these people for like, hey, I heard you didn't the hunter was a Karlach I saw.
Yeah. Kind of look over their shoulder as if saying his name is gonna like summon him.
I was wondering what's Garcia about him? Seems like a alright fellow.
Yeah, I mean he's yeah, sure, if that's your take.
No,
I mean-
I'm new in town, so you know it would be a very kind favor of you to enlighten me.
I mean he's a delver, you know, like.
Oh.
Need I say more? Like he's a delver and he always comes back.
I understand. Okay, you're hesitant. You would you have seen him spot him anywhere, or did he just?
Yeah, he's somewhere lurking about town. I mean, no one's really been allowed to leave today.
Oh,
You know, they're opening the gates tomorrow morning, but I mean, we only have a few walls. It's not that hard for someone like that to get over the walls and get out. So, I mean, I hope he did.
alright. Thank you for your evening. I hope you liked my performance.
Yeah,
I
it was
catch
great.
you again. Spread the words of this, please.
Sure. Sure.
I take my leave and I just want to do like a swoop to see if I can run into Carla.
Give me I'm gonna say an investigation check.
All right. 5. No chance.
5. You're looking around, and eventually on a 5 investigation, it's definitely obvious that you're looking around, and then you feel someone grab your shoulder, twirl you, and push you up against the wall. Not roughly, but enough to be like, oh shit, like it scares. It's more of like the fright that scares you. And you see a one palm on your shoulder pushing you back. You see this tall man, about 6'2", short brown hair, massive greatsword on the back holster. What are you doing?
I could lie, but I will admit I was seeing where you went.
It's admirable. I guess. Why?
To be fair, you and me were wounded. I just wanted to share that you were actually doing all right.
Yeah. Appreciate the healing, but I'm okay.
All right. I'm just curious. That was.
You know what they say about
concern.
curiosity?
It kills the beast.
Sure.
But what's your take on this?
On what?
The fiend situation.
I don't have a take.
All right. Are you going back
Give me an
into
insight
the
check.
insight? Okay. Not good at that. We'll see. 6.
6. Yeah. You have a good night.
All right. Please have a pleasant evening. We're staying at this inn if you seem to make it fit. Make your way there.
I know.
All right. Good night.
He just watches you leave, not really moving from that area until you're gone.
I do a little like sashay away, like
Sashay
my-
away.
away.
Sashay
Say
away.
away.
She's swinging her hips around.
Yep.
Okay. Anything else from anyone this evening?
Just doing the usual before bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might check up on Skanderbeg, see how he was holding up, because that was the first time we ever encountered fiends. So just kind of
He's
see.
definitely like having trouble sleeping, but you kind of throw
Yeah.
him a couple of treats and then he eats it and he gets into a position where he's like, all right, it's time to bed. It's time to bed.
Or I'll feed him some berries on what?
Eats them hungrily, very hungrily.
Yeah, I'll just kind of keep feeding him maybe some coffee grounds I might have picked up, but just kind of sit there, kind of calm the nerves.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then, yeah.
Eventually, you are able to see him like get tired, and then he does that animal thing of like, "All right, get the fuck away from me. I'm sleeping." It's like, "Love you, but leave." You know how animals are like, "All right, back up, back up."
Yep. So once he starts doing that, I'll go back up to my own room.
Yeah.
And sleep.
All right. You all have a restful sleep. The next morning comes. Is there anything you all want to do before you head straight to the repository, grab the wagon, and leave the city of Glimmerhold, heading north towards this area right here on the map? Kind of in between Evergreen and Glimmerhold. Probably a bit more south, actually. I'm gonna say like right here-ish in this general area.
Would I run into the general store, put it on Brightheart's tab, and pick up a tent or two?
It's in the wagon. Like in the wagon is all like camping gear and like rations for like
cool.
He got everything for you. For sure. All right.
I had an idea. I was thinking maybe if we pick up like meat and stuff to use as bait for the gnolls, like once we get to their lair. Like if we grab like just hunks of meat that we know will start to expire, start to get smelly. Yeah, by the time we get there, it'll be rotted. It'll be very pungent, and we could use that as bait to, and as some capacity. What do you guys think?
I mean, if bait has something big that can hit a wide area, it might be useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing else could help with that funneling tactic that we had spoken of.
I feel like if we have that pungent smell, we're gonna forego the others one. They're gonna smell that probably a mile away at least.
True. Yeah. Burgers do have a good.
Let's find them first before we make a plan to win.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right, heading out. It's gonna be about 4 days of travel. We're kind of gonna run through anything that you all want to do before I ask for some dice rolls. Anything anyone wants to do on any of the days of travel?
Just idle talk, so we're all familiar
Yeah.
with each other, I think.
Sure.
Yeah, idle talk.
Nothing in particular from anyone, I believe, unless.
No. Yeah, no. Just so I remember. So the cart could only hold 4 people, and then one had to walk.
One has to walk, but it's easy enough, like walking shifts.
Or I can just stay
You're
on
riding your elk.
Ride Skanderbeg, yeah. So you're solid on that.
Yeah, no. I was about to say, yeah. I'll just ride Skanderbeg the whole time, and you guys can have the cart, and I'll just kind of ride next.
That works out. All right. If there's nothing else, I need someone to roll a 1d4 for me, please.
Juice. The triangle is mine.
1. Okay.
They rolled something.
Need everyone to roll a d10 for me, please.
Do we add anything to it?
Nope, just a d10.
A 5.
Too late.
2.
The first one was Juice's 5. Out of those 3.
Sam's dice hit my dice.
Yeah.
But the dice roll is already calculated before when you click roll.
You're so right.
You know?
So
Jared's
right.
dice hit my dice.
You're so right.
Not touching.
I wish someone let us know that, because I feel like it shouldn't be, but
But
it was almost a 10. Kayali and Val, I need d10s.
Oh, everyone rolls a d10.
Everybody rolls a 10.
9.
Okay. And Kayali? 7.
Okay.
Cool. I need never mind. That works out perfectly, actually. Okay. As you all are betting, you're traveling forward, you find a small little campsite, probably like off the main road, as it starts deteriorating into just walked dirt, not really a road per se, just walked dirt. You pull off to the side, you find a small little fire pit where many a campfire has been set here before. Siding hay, it's getting sundown, it's as good a place as any. You all begin to bed on the first night. How are you all doing sleeping arrangements? Are there any watches or no?
Yeah, probably do watches.
I can take the first watch, so, like as it's like going from still light out into just about night.
Okay.
I'll take first watch as well.
Cool. So Alexamenos and Val on first watch. Before I ask for anyone, I should have rolled this first. I don't need to roll for anyone else.
I like how Juice's little background. It's just in the very, very back.
Yeah.
Little plushie, just in the clouds.
It's up there, man. He's up there. He's sticking out.
Val and Alexamenos, as you all are taking watch, Skanderbeg is standing as well. Is there anything you two want to do? The night has just overtaken you all. No more sun in the sky. Just one massive moon and then small little satellite moon that surrounds it hanging in the sky.
You ever get a view like this where you're from?
Yes.
Well,
what?
Well, my question being, from how you talked about your home before, it sounded like you come from a land far away. So I was
Just the Dominion. I mean, I'm not quite as exotic as Emil.
Yeah.
But I mean, where
still the same sky.
Where
yep.
I mean, he's got a bunch of angry giant monsters. Same sky, different ground. It's you seemed like you're from the country.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I grew up in a tiny little town called Lowestoft.
Lowestoft?
Yes, sir. Quaint little village by the river.
Okay. Please, stop calling me sir.
Sorry about that. Force a habit, I suppose.
Not a sir. But yeah, I don't think I've encountered anyone from Lowestoft before.
I'd be shocked if you did.
It's that remote.
Yep.
Is that none of us here in Aldoria, or is
yep.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep. Aldoria. Let me actually. It's west of here. Yeah. Not a lot of us ever really travel out except for trading with some of the other villages in the capital, but other than that.
Yeah, I heard you talking to Vatis about like how like buying seed and
Yep.
That's okay. So you're just
I was a farmer growing up.
Real piece of white bread. Okay.
The conversation is cut short when you both hear on a nat one, you hear a twig snap to your left. Looking down the path towards this campsite, you see a shadow standing there.
Immediately, I grab my spear and shield. Whistle for Skanderbeg to be at the ready.
Yeah, I'll stand up and take like 2-3 steps to like the edge of the campfire, and just hand on my blade that hangs behind me. Identify yourself, please.
You both see small yellow light on what looks to be the 2 limbs hanging from the torso of this humanoid. Small, tiny bits, not really circles, not really squares, but they're odd shapes, almost like glyphs. Small glyphs over the arms. You all do awake at the sound of metal hitting metal. As Val and Alexamenos, you see the shadow shift. It distorts slightly, and in the next moment, Val, you draw your weapon, rolling closest on the D10. As this sword lodges with yours, it immediately pushes you back slightly. As you all see, you're all awake to see this. Wrong playlist. You all awake to see this individual dressed in the darkness. It looks to be black armor, but really it's probably iron or steel that's faded, wearing indigo bluish robes, the arms glowing this yellow light, and the blade itself glowing this yellow light. Val, give me a strength saving throw, please.
Ooh. How about a 7?
7. You're locked in to this embrace with the blades as the person follows through, cutting fast past you. Your legs leave the ground. As you're flown through the air, you hit the shrubbery, your back hitting a tree before you land. This massive shockwave. Air cascades around the campfire, awakening all of you as this individual just holding this greatsword stands in the center of the campfire. You see now that they have long brown hair that's not really tied in any way, just letting loose this wild mane of brown hair. And the same coloration of the glyphs on their forearms over their clothing, you see. The same coloration on the sword as well. You all immediately wake with a start as it stands there in the center of all of you. Val, you're grown, waking up Emil as your back hits the tree, you hit the ground, you push yourself up. The shockwave and force from this opponent was surprising to say the least. It was enough to send you flying maybe 10, 15 feet back. What are you doing?
It doesn't seem familiar in any way, shape, or form.
The person or the technique or what?
Any of the above.
The technique, no. The person, no.
I draw my weapon and charge.
All right. What are the rest of you guys doing as Val gets up? You all kind of take haphazard steps back as you get up.
Yeah, I'll kind of command Skanderbeg to kind of get a bit further away since I saw he did, I guess, shockwave, and I'm just gonna have to demand, I'm gonna have to demand you identify yourself now.
Shit, I'm way back here?
Yeah, you got knocked back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fair.
You all weren't part of the plan. And I don't need a group of nobodies getting close to the Bright Heart. So I'm afraid you have to die here now. Unless anyone wants to say anything. Speak now, if ever hold your peace. I need initiative rolls. You can also choose to not roll initiative. And at the end of the round, or excuse me, at the beginning of the round, you can say whatever you want and then roll initiative whenever you'd like, but you will not be acting that round. Does that make sense? Oh!
Karita.
Guys.
Oh.
Fathest,
The
bro!
initiative rolls.
Killing you! Oh,
Emil and Alexamenos, are you guys rolling initiative or are you waiting?
I already did.
What'd you get?
Everyone did. Everyone did.
Cool.
21.
Emil, what'd you get?
You got
Emil?
the 21.
21.
21, thank you. And Alexamenos, what'd you get?
12.
12. All right, it's going to go Emil, Val, this mysterious individual, Alexamenos, Kayali, and Vathus. Oh.
Can I just make an insight check to size this opponent up after, like, hearing Val hit a tree? I guess with the
I will
slumbering
give
of
you the
Legal
knowledge, knowing that an insight check is an action. It's part of the search action.
Right.
But I'll give you this knowledge. Here's what you saw as you wake up. You hear the metal hitting metal, and then this individual with both hands bring the weapon in a horizontal slash. A shockwave around him causes the flames and embers to distort as Val is launched back, hitting a tree in the shrubbery and then standing his ground.
Alright. I guess we're just gonna give Alexamenos the help action since he's standing there. I'll just walk over and swing for now.
Yeah, make your attack.
Just going for the short sword. This guy seems like nat 20. Like a scary opponent.
Nat 20. Roll damage.
I'll put a cloud strike on it, so he needs to make me a wisdom saving throw, or I'm invisible to him until the start of my next turn.
Ooh. Okay, you're invisible to him until the start of your next turn.
Alright, and this is doubled. Both of these dices. 12 plus 6, 18 plus 3. Oh, we're on brutal criticals, huh?
Yeah.
Did you get sneak attack?
22.
What do you get? Sneak attack?
22. No one's there and I didn't have advantage. 22. Yeah.
All right.
You just kind of
You
see like
lunge for go ahead.
kind of vibrating and ringing as it just kind of like clacks off his, kind of sending it down his arm in a way he didn't expect.
You hit him, he kind of parries the grunt of it, but he does take the damage from the crit as you find a weak point. He shakes the sword slightly. Why did you have to make this hard?
I don't even know you.
Anything else, Emil? Cool. Val, it is your turn.
I will bonus action activate my Crimson Right. I'm gonna take fucking shit. The second time in a row. I'll take 4 necrotic damage. I will rush forward. Oh, we don't have the blocks of 5 feet increments. God damn it.
Do not. It's a gridless map. I don't know why it is, but it's too late to change it now. So I don't know why it's a gridless map, but too late to change it now.
I will.
Fuck it, we do it live.
I will attack.
Yeah, make your attack.
This is gonna be. I need to program this dice stuff with Crimson Rights. Shit. Do you want me to separate damages at all?
What damage types do you have?
I have slashing, force, and cold.
No, you do not.
Sick. How about I roll for my damage first, actually? How about I roll for my attack rather than just rolling for damage off rip? 17?
17 misses.
Shit!
So close though.
God damn it!
Go for a slash. He parries it with his blade, kind of bringing your blade down to the ground and then locking it with his. Emil, you go for a slash to kind of break the exchange up before Val can get slashed upwards. And he takes a step back, kind of dodging it as you both switch positions. I see why you were able to fend off the fiends.
Oh, you know something about that, do you?
Anything else, Val?
Nope.
Cool. This individual is going to make 2 attacks. One against Emil and one against Val.
Disadvantage, because I'm invisible technically. It's tough to see me.
Yes, we're going to roll a disadvantage against Emil. Uh, 21.
That's still going to hit me. I will use my reaction to Cloudy misstep. I just have resistance to the attack, and I get to teleport away.
27 to hit Val. Was a high roll. I was at 18 on the die.
Yeah. I'm going to use one
MP to Shadow Sanctuary to reduce damage by a d6.
Cool. So I'm gonna roll for damage on Emil first. 16 damage to Emil.
Is that half?
That's half. Oh no, that's 16, then half to 8.
Okay. Ow. And then I teleport 8 feet away. You guys see it hit Emil. He takes the hit, but he kind of disappears in mist and reappears like 30 feet away. Ow!
And 11 to Val,
I take
reduced
9.
to 9. You see, that's what he's gonna do for his action. As a bonus action, he's gonna use 1 MP. Actually, no, I will expend a spell slot to do additional radiant. 5 more radiant to Val. As you see the sword hits Emil, you disappear in this mist of cloud, kind of appear on the other side as you're covered in blood. Immediately the same cut to cut you, Emil, he turns and word on his ball of his foot, lands abruptly, the ground shakes slightly, and he cuts you, Val, as it booms with this radiant energy. That is his turn. Actually, I am going to use a MP to charge. Alexamenos, it's your turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, so I'm gonna move within hitting distance of him, and I'm just gonna do a quick stabby stab with Lay Spear. So that's gonna roll that attack. Does a 22 hit?
22 would hit. He's going to use a reaction to parry. It increases armor class by 5, which makes it miss by 1.
Damn. Alright.
That's until the end of this turn. So he will go back
Cool.
to his regular armor class after this turn.
Yep. Yeah. I think that's all I can do right now.
Okay, you go for a thrust with the spear. He dodges and catches the wooden part of it, kind of pulling it and pushing it back to you as you take a step back.
Did you have advantage on your strike? I gave you help action, Sam.
Yeah, try to make another
Oh,
hit.
yeah. I
16
totally
on the
forgot.
die to hit.
Nope.
Still misses.
Good try.
Good try.
All
Yep.
right. Moving over to Kayali. It is your turn, followed by Vathus.
Alright. I'm going to go here.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna sing in the name of love.
Before you break my heart.
And and then cast command, pretty much.
Man.
With halt action. Being a trigger word.
13 is going to use one of
Miss.
2 legendary resistances to succeed.
Well, he succeeded, so. But I did use my pact slot.
Wait, did he succeed on the 13?
No, he failed.
Okay. Cool.
My save is 14.
Cool. All right.
That was my action.
You
Actually,
cast this. Oh,
I'll also cast Cursed Words as my Bardic Inspiration, using my Bardic Inspiration. I'm just gonna double check if that's an action or bonus action, just... Yeah, Bardic Inspiration is a bonus action, so that makes sense. So... Yeah, he takes... Never mind, I will save it. Go on.
all right. Anything else, Kayali?
Nope.
As you try to command, he turns and goes, "You take me for a fool, but your minuscule magic can affect me." Yes. Vathis, it is your turn.
Ooh. I'm gonna run over here. And then the fucking plates and shit will shift and grow in size. And I'll become a giant toad.
A toad?
A giant toad. A plant toad.
Look at my eyes!
There you go.
I don't have vision yet.
Why does it not give you fucking vision, bro?
I don't know, man. I'm not the one doing it.
I don't know.
There you go. Hey.
Cool.
Sit. Yeah. My mouth opens and there's a tongue made of like twisted like spike like vines, and I'll fucking shoot it out at him.
Okay, make an attack.
Please hit! Damn! That's not it! That's one attack. But I'm here.
Anything else?
I'm out here. No, that's it.
Alright, Emil, it is your turn. The toad shoots out the tongue, he sidesteps it. Alright. Emil, it's your turn.
Yep. I'm gonna come up on the other side. Bonus action, help Val. Advantage on your next attack. And then I'll just attack. Do I have advantage because I'm flanking at this point with all four of us surrounding?
He cannot be flanked.
Gotcha.
His passive perception.
But I still get the regular thing, so we going for it. How about a 17? I think his AC is still up, right?
His AC is not up, but 17 does miss his base AC.
Damn, you kind of strong.
He is an
Alright.
18, I think.
18 AC. 18 is death.
Well, that's all I can do.
Alright. Val, it is your turn.
I will use my 1 second level. I named it Displacing Smite because it is no longer just. We customized it a little bit. So a bonus action. And then I will swing with advantage.
Yes.
Natural 20!
Let's go!
Woo! Okay, so this is gonna be 2d6 Great Sword, 2d6 Astromite, 1d4 or 2d4 Astromite, 1d4 for Crimson Right, and then an additional 2d6 for the smite.
What type of damage is that?
I am saying I changed it to force to match with the Astral Might.
Okay.
So that's gonna be 12. So it's gonna be this plus 42.
Okay.
Yeah! Oh!
65 points of damage.
He is going to use that charge that he did on his turn to half the damage taken from one attack.
That's a lot
So
for
that
level
becomes
4.
32.
That's a lot for level 4.
And you have gained his ire. Anything else about him?
Good. Yeah, I know, probably not so good. That's all I got. I got 1 attack.
Cool.
Good thing
After
it
you
worked.
hit him with this massive swing, he brings the sword up to block it, pushes him back as shockwave. He goes to one knee, parrying Alexamenos' attack from behind, parrying Emil's. Fine. See, he grabs the sword very, oath-like and holds it in front of himself, the blade sticking directly upwards. He's going to use his advanced art for 3 MP to do Angelic Fury. He's going to target Val. So 2 attacks.
I'm going to use a reaction to use Blood Curse of the Eyeless.
Okay.
I'm going to... Is he immune to the blind condition?
Not currently, no.
Okay, so it does... So it can go through. I'm going to amplify it, so he has... so he's basically baned for all of his attacks.
Take roll the
until
damage from the Blood Maledict.
Yes. 3. I think 3.
Alright, so you roll a d4 to subtract, correct?
Correct, I just did it. So I took 3 damage.
No, so on his attacks, it rolls a d4
Yes,
to
he's
subtract
banned.
attack.
He's banned for all of his attacks until the end of its turn.
Cool, 21.
Minus So it's gonna hit me no matter what. I have an AC at that
Okay.
Miss.
And 12. Cool. So 21 will hit. This is going to be nasty. So we're first going to do the regular damage.
And I'm keeping my base just lineage defense, resistance to fire.
15 slashing damage.
Huh.
And then this is going to be the Angelic Fury.
Don't
No,
roll
everyone's
four.
within 10 feet. I
Don't
need
roll four.
everyone within... You have 4 health points?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I need everyone within 10 feet, so that's everyone except Kayali to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Damn, actually okay. with
Dexterity
that.
saving throw.
Not that good though. 12.
Fails. Close. Fails.
Brother.
Fails.
Brother.
Guys!
His Fury's enjoy.
So because Val was hit, he's going to take 4d10, the rest of you are taking 2d10.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Val, you're taking 22, the rest of you
Yeah.
guys are taking
Mink.
9 points of radiant damage each.
I'm unconscious.
Val, you drop unconscious as he holds the sword. It glows brighter, this yellow gold. He swings it in an arc, cutting you down. The sword seems to be followed by this trail of light as he cuts you down. Definitely light mana. It brings you to the ground. He swings wildly. Yep,
I'm just rolling my stone's endurance.
cool. He swings wildly, cuts to the right, cutting the Toad, cutting Alexamenos and Emil all in one fell swoop. And then that's 3. That's 4 MP down. And then as he's going to use a 5th MP to build another charge. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to use this. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to do Judgment Blade as a bonus action. Is she within? She's within 30 feet. Not going to say the name, but this individual can move up to 30 feet as a bonus action without provoking opportunity attacks. So he's going straight to Kayali. He cuts wildly as Val, you hit the ground. He immediately dashes forward, leaving the ground in scorch as he rushes towards Kayali. Alexamenos, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, I'm gonna run after him and try and hit him again. Nope.
9 misses. You go from behind, he turns, and the spear almost hits Kayali, but you're able to pull it back just in time.
You know what? I'm actually gonna action surge to try and get another attack.
Oh, baby, action surge!
That'll hit.
That will hit.
So, 1d6 plus 7. Ooh, big damage. And I'm going to Unwavering Mark him. So when I hit with a melee attack, I can mark the creature until the end of my next turn. While it is within 5 feet of me, a marked creature has disadvantage on any attack roll that doesn't target me. If the marked creature deals damage to anyone else, I can make a special melee attack against it on my next turn as a bonus action with an advantage and +2 extra damage.
Cavaliers!
Yeah.
All right, hell yeah, he is marked. Anything else, Alexamenos?
That'll do it.
All right, Kayali, it is your turn.
I will sing. Hit me, baby, one more time. And that's a cast charm person.
I love the fact that Chris is
Immune to being
singing
charmed. He's immune to being charmed, unfortunately.
I ignore immunity to charm because of my bard subclass.
That's
Ooh.
gas.
So what save?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 18.
He makes it. Okay, that was my plan. Let me just see what I have as a bonus action real fast. I do have some art. I'm going to give Vathus my bardic inspiration.
Ooh!
How
do you inspire him?
Okay, I'm singing holding out for hero in the middle of night, but I will change it to holding out for toad in the middle of night.
I'm so inspired.
Go and save Val.
Oh yeah. Anything else?
And because I use my bardic inspiration, I'm going to use my bard, my 1 MP, to do a foxfire thing and move just there. It's a 10 feet cone, and he has to do just finding it. Dexterity saving throw.
Absolutely. 18.
Well, nothing happens.
And there's a +1, it's over 17 on that.
Yeah. So nothing happens, but a bluish flame lingers in my mouth.
Throw this blue flame as he puts the sword, cutting it down, almost cutting you until you're able to dodge it slightly. It cuts some of the clothing, almost threatening to cut you in the chest. Your turn, Vathus.
Ribbit.
I'll move 20 feet. I will, probably attack him. Money. 16, what is the bardic inspiration die?
1d6.
What?
1d6.
Fuck! 17.
Misses. Ah. The toad.
I only have +4.
Anything else, Vathus?
Yeah, man. Listen, I'm a punch bag. Nothing else.
Yep. Emil, it is your turn.
Alright. I'm gonna step right. Actually, hold on. Bonus action, help action to the toe because he needs it. You kind of just see like his big Goliath purplish hand like right next to your eye level point, he's not guarding right there. Aim there. And then he kind of like steps back. You kind of see him pull this like stone knife off his back and start like whipping up this like wind, and then he throws it up, and healing waters for 2 MP on everyone within 10 feet of him. So y'all get the.
Not everyone.
Well,
everyone except Coyote.
Yeah, a little too far. But,
yeah, it's 2 hit points.
Yeah, 2 to all of you, and Val will wake up.
I'm up. Just in time for me to go back in and hit him again.
You know, Val, you really shouldn't let him hit you so hard.
I didn't choose that.
Anything else, Emil?
That's it.
I gave better than I got.
All right, Val, your turn. You are prone.
I am prone. I will get up. I can't get within range of him. Is my Crimson right go
Bam,
away?
bam, bam, bam. I think it does go away when you drop unconscious. I could be wrong though.
It lasts until you finish your short or a long rest.
Yep.
So,
Wow, still going.
not that I can hit him anyway. I will. What do I want to do? Can't do too much. You know what? Fuck it. It's ranged. I'll do Fatal Blade.
Okay. That's your advanced target.
It is my advanced art.
Cool. I'm gonna narrate this first. As you begin to activate this ability, you get into this wide horse stance. You sheath the weapon again, about to pull it out. As he turns, kind of the air starts to shift. That's a good technique. I think I'll take it.
You don't.
You can go on. You can
Don't do
continue on.
that. No.
Continue on.
No,
Yes?
we can't do that. Can't do that.
That's illegal.
Well, it's not fair.
19.
19. He is going to use his reaction parry to get up to 23.
God damn it. Nothing happens.
You swing the massive shockwave down as he brings the rest of you guys kind of step out of the way to allow this natural channel. He brings the blade up with one hand as the energy concussions against it. He swings the blade down.
It's a problem.
And Val, almost with horror, you see him get into a similar stance. Not a sheath on his side, but he puts it there nevertheless. He has just enough MP to do this.
Fuck
Anything
you.
else like that?
He's not attacking Val, then, is he?
Among
Anything
others.
else?
I don't have any more MP, so I can't do any of my other bone section things.
When he does take
that's
an
it.
advanced art, it costs him 5 MP to do, and he only has 5 left. So he has a total of 10. He used 3 on his, and then 2 charges, and then he has 5 left to go ahead.
This motherfucker got 10 AP.
Damn.
He's sad.
NPCs are different.
His
so it's not their
his
proficiency
int stat is
bonus.
crazy.
It's not their
His
proficiency
mind
bonus.
stat is maxed out.
His mind is not.
He
his
maxed
mana
out
points.
Faith. He maxed
Yeah.
out Faith.
Yeah.
Maxed
Yeah.
out faith. So this is
Strength
going
faith
to be
build.
to read. Yep. 3 creatures within 30 feet. Against each
This
other.
is fucking AJ's Millennium Run.
Huh?
I said this is AJ's Millennium Run with Strength Faith.
Cool, so I'm going to target Val, Kayali, and Emil.
Thank goodness I'm healthy.
All right. They all.
22.
He has
Oh my God.
disadvantage on all those attacks.
Cool. So 14 to Val.
Miss!
Sweet. Alexa Manos, you stopping that against Emil.
That kept me alive.
That got you.
19.
Against me?
Hit.
Yup.
Yeah.
And then Kayali. 16.
Touch.
Hits. Alright, so everyone except for Val is going to get hit. You guys are going to take...
Well, he didn't hit Vathis either.
He can only target 3. He targeted you, Emil, and Kayali.
Yeah,
that's-
that's
my
you
reaction.
said everybody but yeah.
My bad. This is going to be this force damage. 17 force damage to Kayali and Emil, and then it's actually empowered by 2d8 radiant.
Oh my god.
I'm going
Thank God.
to
Minimum.
use
Nice.
my
I got
other reaction to, or another of my last charge of my Cloudy Escape to half the damage of this attack.
Cool. So you're taking 19.
So, 9. 8. Up or down when we round.
Kayali, you're taking 19 as well.
Yes.
Round down.
I know.
Let's see. That is his turn. Val, you watch as the movement is the same. He gets in a stance, he puts the greatsword to his side, and he cuts 3 slashes very quickly, but they don't come out in the same coloration, this kind of cosmic rainbow, these violets and blues. It comes out as this pure yellow light to all of you. Alexa Manos, it is your turn.
Alrighty. Yeah, so I can make 2 attacks now because he...
Bonus action.
Yeah, as a bonus action since he hurt an ally that isn't me. So I'm gonna make my first attack, which is just normal.
Everyone was like, alright, we want a lower scale campaign and made the most busted fucking builds that y'all have ever played.
Some of us.
26 to hit, nat 19.
Lower in scale doesn't mean we can't still swing.
That's true. That's true.
Alright.
Lower skill for you.
These are not mutually exclusive.
Listen, these are like the things like this is like solo leveling, okay? Massive things are happening, no one sees.
8 damage on the first hit.
Got it.
And then second hit. 20.
20 will hit.
Cool. And so yeah, so this is the special attack, so it gets +2 extra damage. So 18 damage total.
All right.
And I'm assuming since the mark ends with my turn, the end of my turn, so I can't mark him again.
Can't mark him again because you can't stack it.
That's what I figured. But yeah, that's my turn.
All right, Alexamenus, you come in with these 2 thrusts against him as he takes them and kind of takes a step back. Kainali, it is your turn. You're muted.
I will choose to disengage as my action.
Okay.
And I will use another bardic inspiration.
To help this situation.
To help the situation.
Just a little bit.
Just a little.
And I give me some aid in the midnight. I could finish that one. Whatever. I will inspire Emil.
Yeah, that's me.
No, wait. Yeah, Emil. To do something. 1d6. That's my action.
All right. That's your turn?
Yes.
All righty. That brings us to Vetes.
Come on, baby, get ready! Woo!
Advantage from
Help action.
My help action.
help action.
It wasn't very helpful.
Vetes, the toad, man, is not. Level 6 will go crazy.
Hey, bro, once I learn the game, it's over, bro. I swear.
Once you learn the game, it's over for this guy.
Yeah. No.
Anything else, Vetes?
No.
Alright. As you kind of shoot the tongue out again, trying for the 3rd time, he sidesteps it again. Organs. You type are the same.
Type.
Racist.
Emil, it's your turn.
That's racist.
Type.
Very much so.
I'm just
Very much so.
kidding.
But
Already used too
now
much
I gotta
mana.
beat your ass. I was trying to be funny play.
Unjokingly so, yes.
Damn.
You don't like the green people.
Right.
Who would ever say that?
Shut up, Sam.
Hey, send me next, honestly, I swear. Playing.
Hey Sam, it's okay. We're gonna go kill some orcs later.
All right.
I mean, unless I get a 6. Nope. Doesn't matter. I didn't hit him.
Misses.
Guys, it goes way too high AC. Can't possibly.
Y'all roughed him up, though.
Bonus action, advantage to. Alexamenos. I'm done.
Okay. Val, it is your turn.
I'm going to scoot in, and as much as it hurts me, that in my head I picture Val fighting like a fucking Kensei from For Honor. He's gonna do that side heavy.
Yeah.
That side dodge heavy and sweep him.
So annoying. I've been caught by too many of those in the 10
I'm
minutes.
about to re-download it just so I can get it. We'll just run customs.
No. Your fucking attack. I refuse.
19.
19 hits. I think the last time he used his reaction was against your Fatal Blade, was it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna do it again. Prevent the attack. He's looking rough.
Isn't it his turn next though? It doesn't get his...
But he used it
Oh, he
on
has,
Val's
but
last
yeah,
turn,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
he went.
Fuck you!
Now hits hard, man.
Let me delete
That's
that.
hard. You swing and he parries it again, kind of pushing the sword back. Anything else, Val? Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay.
I don't have any bonus actions.
As he pushes you back, he goes, they don't know, do they? What I just found out. And then you all hear what sounds to be a static, like almost like a, like when you turn on a walkie-talkie.
Mm-hmm.
There's a sneering voice. Mikhail, enough! It's time to leave. No. Fine. Kind of stands up straighter. As his action, he's going to lay on hands and heal himself for 20.
Rude.
Need it. Seems our fight is done. And just slowly takes a step back.
Opportunity attack.
Cool, so we're fighting?
Absolutely! What the fuck, this guy?
Val has an aura of desperation and panic.
Cool.
So I'm swinging.
I'll take one as well. Like,
Make an-
if he's taking one from everyone.
I'm gonna sit, make an attack, and then he is going to make his movement.
Nah, fail.
If there was ever a time, Dice.
Horrible.
Nope, dice are awful.
If there was ever a time, Dice.
Odd.
They're awful. They hate
Alexa Manos, your turn.
Can't do anything.
You have advantage. If
He's
you
got
do
2 up
something
invul.
else.
Goddamn.
I do.
Grads will throw
Let's
for
have a 2
real.
up invul.
I'll try and take a stab.
Now,
Hey! That's
Oh,
great.
Sam.
That's 2. 2, my lord. That's 2.
Alright,
so
so I roll 1d6 and I double the result, right?
No, 1d6, add 6. So 1d6
1d6
plus 6 plus whatever your modifier is.
Okay, 1d6. 6. That is the 3rd one in a row.
Y'all are hitting him, though. Y'all are hitting him.
That would have
Wow,
felt
I'm
a lot better
impressed.
if he didn't have the
Parry,
range
man.
on my 65.
Yep. But can't do it. I don't have any MP left. All right. Alexa Manos, that is your turn. As he takes the hits, he pushes all of you out the way and kind of makes through the opening to stand. The blade starts glowing again, and he holds it almost like a discus, like he's gonna throw a discus, like an Olympian thrower. And he just gets into this unique stance, holding this greatsword with one hand, the other arm outstretched, and he's just preparing. Alexa Manos, it is your turn.
I mean, I'll try and keep on him and make an attack. Nope.
All right. Anything else, Alexa Manos?
No, that's all I can do.
As you lunge forward, you see that the eyes, typically a dull brown color, are now glowing the same coloration as the glyphs on the forearm and the sword.
Yep.
Kayali,
Yeah,
it is your turn. This
Are we letting
situation
him-
is very familiar to a previous campaign.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
Hey, Jared, we're both in.
Hey, shut the fuck up.
We're level 4 too.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
Hey, shut your mouth.
Interesting.
Have you learned nothing?
Except this time we're gonna win.
I will cast Suggestion.
What's the range on suggestion?
Wait. See. Okay, I will move.
Move forward and cast suggestion.
No.
Yeah.
Got to.
There. I'm just enraged. I will cast command instead. Sorry.
Okay, what's the command?
I will say hold.
All right.
Stop in the name of love.
12, another legendary resistance to succeed. Goddamn.
What?
Last one. He has 2. I said at the beginning, he has 2.
Yep.
He
I
used
missed
one,
that part.
succeeded. Yeah, at the very beginning, he used one
Shit.
against command. Both commands have gotten rid of legendary resistance.
I missed that part.
Oh, cool. Well, you know, I guess I'll hex him as my bonus action.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, Vathus, your turn, brother.
At the like comment about Spriggans, the frog goes from this like very like bloop bloop like bubbly like fighting to just like stock still in a slow like shrinking of form. A bonus action, revert back. And I'll just turn, and I'll just put a hand like facing up like this out, and then shoot it upwards. I'll use 1 MP for Obsidian Prison. I need a dexterity saving throw.
A dexterity saving throw.
Which of his abilities did you hex during this?
10.
These
Doesn't matter.
giant,
Dexterity.
like triangular shards of obsidian glass shoot out of the ground, kind of putting his arms closer to his body. Don't fucking run! He is.
Anything else?
He is restrained until the start of next turn. So attacks at advantage.
All right. Anything else, anyone?
That's it for me.
All right, Emil, it is your turn.
Oh, look at that, I can make it. Punk. I have advantage on this?
Have advantage.
That's nice. Probably. Definitely did not hit him still. So.
Not hit, no.
That's bonus action, help action, 2 Val. Actually, Vathus, because he seems like he's doing the most in the moment.
All right. Val, it is your turn.
He's gonna sprint forward and just lack of subtlety or grace, just swing like it's a baseball bat
Swing!
at his head.
Swing!
They swag.
He's swanging.
Schwangin'. Oh my gosh.
Dude,
Can't make
what
it
is the
up, he's
rolls?
invisible.
dude, what
This
are
guy's
the
got
rolls?
plot armor!
You really do, honestly.
Bro, how many mana was it for fucking plot armor? What's that fucking MP
0.
cost?
it's called Be God, I guess.
It's
I
a
don't
10
know.
point enhancement, I guess.
It's
I
dice,
Yeah,
dice
it's
gods,
a
man.
fucking extra
Shut
art.
up!
The
Anything else,
fucking
Aspen?
main character over here.
Oh, that's it.
Well, he will hold his action. He's restrained. He's holding his action. Alexamenos, your turn.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try and do another stab with advantage. 21.
It's he can still use reactions when you're restrained. You just can't attack. So you will react to parry it.
Oh, I hate you.
Yup. This guy's supposed to be annoying. It's almost like he's built that way. I looked at everyone's character sheet and I was like, how do I do this?
So he has a 22 AC?
23 AC.
23.
18 plus 5.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't do anything.
Alright, going over to Kayali as these obsidian branches hold him tight. You see him squeezing against them, his head down, the hair falling in his eyes. Kayali, it is your turn.
30 feet there. I have to use the rest of my remaining 5 feet.
The way it's hit right now.
I will cast Suggestion on him. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Wisdom save.
Oh!
15? Makes it, okay.
Has defeated
No legendary resistances, man. No legendary resistances, but man.
Man, okay, fine. I will throw a dagger. No, I can't do that. No. That's it.
Okay. He used his reaction, so he can do his held action. Vathus, it is your turn as the obsidian branches break. He stands there, he looks at his wrist. I'm sorry, Chaplain. I can't follow your orders this time.
Turn to like fight, or what is his body language?
Oh, he's fighting. Oh, he's fighting now. He was like, I was gonna walk away, now I'm fighting.
Word. Let's see what I need here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm a fucking second wild shape. Brown bear.
Wood bear.
I'm getting sick of these fucking wild shapes.
Yeah, fucking get used to it. Ooh.
There. You're in a space, so I'm gonna need you to move right here.
Hey, I can see.
But bro, I don't know.
You're
if
right
you
next to
want
him.
me,
You're right next to him.
Okay, there you go. I can see now. What are you doing?
God
What are you doing
damn.
after I say that? Because then it works.
I have to go into vision and click enable vision every time you transform.
Hey. All right. Yeah.
And you thought Chloris was annoying?
Yes, I do.
I still do.
I think all druids are annoying. Fuck druids. No one's allowed to play any druids anymore for the rest of future campaigns.
Damn, my bite misses.
That's why you missed, pussy. Anything else?
Yeah, 2 attacks,
Oh,
pussy.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah, fucking 25, and I hit.
hits.
Alright, cool. Yeah, 11 damage. First damage of the fight.
Damage. First damage of the fight. All right. Anything else with this?
That's it.
Emil, it is your turn.
People around you. Alright.
I was only doing 2 attacks.
Help Val. And then I'll just
Woo! Hits.
20 part ahead of me? Yeah. And I get to attack on this one because.
Yeah.
Also, he needs a wisdom saving throw or I'm invisible to him until his next turn again. Last use of it. Cloud Storm.
18. No.
Yeah,
Yes, 18.
Yeah, he can see. 19 points of damage.
19. All right, gang. Anything else?
That's it for me.
Val, it is your turn.
Yeah. Still very panicked and almost delirious. You have no right to what you've taken. Just swang with advantage because I was assisted. Are you shitting me?
Oh my
Looks
gosh.
like a 19.
Swing, as you say that, you swing the greatsword down. He catches it with one hand. Well, I've taken. And he kind of pulls himself closer. You think it belongs to you. Anything else, Val?
No.
All right. 4 attacks. He's going to replace 2 of them with Golden Wave.
I'm unconscious no matter what.
Maybe not, because this one is
I have
going
2
to
hit
use
points.
you. Yeah. So there's that.
Woo, shiny.
Oh!
All of the lights.
Cool. So I need Emil.
I
and
see someone in the
Alexamenos-
Venn diagram.
Emil, Alexamenos, and it can't affect you twice. No.
Okay.
And
Okay.
actually, no, they are attacks, so yes. I need a dex save from Alexamenos, a dex save from Vapus, and 2 dex saves from Neil.
I'm
You're
scared.
good at
though.
dex save. You're good at dex
Uh,
save. Yeah, and that's 20 on
for
the first one. Yeah.
And then a 9 on the second one. On the
There you
second
go.
one, I'm going to
Okay.
use Stone's Endurance. Just so you know.
Okay.
I'm out of those two now. You've used all my stuff. Be proud of yourself.
18 deck save.
Succeeds. And then the bear
Mar 18
succeeds.
plus 0.
So, Alexamenos and Vapus, you're going to take half of this. Actually, I'll just roll because everyone's taking half.
Yeah, the first one, and then the second instance is just me.
17 damage halved to... I don't know why
H.
Vapus rolled. 17 half to 8 damage. 8 radiant damage.
Cool.
And then 2 attacks against Val. This might be Val down to death saves. Potentially. If they both hit.
I didn't need
First one against Val.
Miss!
14.
My AC's 15.
Second one is dirty 20.
Yeah, I'm down.
Cool. Val goes down. As one, you bring the greatsword up. You feel his go down as he finishes launching these 2 waves of light, hitting you 3. He brings it down to you, Val, as your legs go underneath you. And then once again, a final push pushes you into the ground. Your back hitting the dirt. Bonus action. Let's see what we got. Can't use any more arts. We don't have spell slots. We'll wait. Alexamenos, it's your turn.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna try and, like, go and, like, uppercut, stab. Just trying to...
Go ahead, brother.
I'm just trying... Ooh, Nope.
Miss. You see he's fighting with more of a grace, more of a fervor, more of an intensity. Like before, it was like, I'm just gonna kill you. It's gonna be a walk in the park. And now it's like, oh shit, okay, I'm killing you.
Sheesh. Yeah, that's all I can do.
All right, Ayali, it is your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna say, alright, I haven't used enough tricks. It seems not to be working. And I will sing, "This is my last resort, suffocation," and cast Eldritch Blast.
Into pieces.
Oh my god.
Save.
It's gonna be a long campaign.
17.
It's gonna be so long.
17 what? Attack misses.
Okay.
You shoot it. He blocks it with his forearm.
How well I didn't hit, so that's never mind. I can't get Hex off. That's annoying. Alright.
Alright. Vapus, your turn.
Bite attack. No.
Oh.
Claw attack. Yeah, maybe.
Reaction parry.
Bitch.
You try to bite, he puts the blade in your mouth, you feel it cut some of the skin through the fur. All you Spriggans are alike. Dirty and wasteful.
That's 2. That's 2.
You gonna let him sit on that?
Hey, aren't you unconscious?
Wild, dude.
Aren't you unconscious?
What?
What?
You gonna say that?
You gonna let him say that?
Me personally. I will use.
He's a racist.
Alright, Sam. I will use a bonus action. What am I at? Yeah, I'll use a bonus action for combat wild shape for this 1d8. Actually, yeah, 1d8. 2. Okay, cool.
Emil, it is your turn.
Bonus action, advantage to the bear. Action, the last 2 of my MP points. Let's do a little storm cloud of healing for the 4 of us again.
Sorry.
Okay. 2 Ooh, okay.
Gilda's
Easy
so
one.
not.
It's gonna be a recurring trend here.
You might see this happen some more.
Like
Who knows when
a
it's
million
gonna
times
happen.
throughout the campaign.
That's everything I can do.
Cool. Val, it is your turn. You slowly get up as the
Actually,
healing waters hit you once more.
I saw that he did his reaction. I'm gonna back up because he ain't gonna hit
Cool.
me with no wave just for free.
Absolutely.
Fuck that. You have to do something to give him to me.
Absolutely.
Fuck that.
He's parried, yeah.
Yeah, he has been. It's your turn, Val.
So I mean, his AC doesn't stay that high.
Doesn't stay that high. It's 18 base. He parries until the end of the turn. So it's any attacks on the turn.
So this turn, there's no parry up right now.
I'll just attack. I'll
Until
just attack.
after this. Oh, after his turn. Gotcha.
Thank God, 24.
24 hits.
19 points of damage.
Ooh, okay, gang. All right.
That's all I got.
You hit him as he takes the hit. You all have some skill. So I'll officially tell you my name. I am Mikael, the Cleanser. Takes the sword again, holds it. Boo. Takes sword again, holds it in both hands. 4 attacks. 1 to Val. 2 to the bear. Actually, he's gonna go for Val first. Actually, no. We're gonna get dastardly. 15 to hit Val.
Just hits.
Oh
my God,
The
just.
minimum damage will knock you down. As Val falls, the cut again, leaving another gash. Now 2 X's across the clothing. As Val, you begin to fall back, he grabs you by the chest, spins you, and puts you in this kind of half-full Nelson, holding you, the blade behind your back. Here's how this is going to work. I will kill him, or I will leave. You have a decision to make. Decide!
Leave.
What do you want with us?
Decide.
Then go.
Yeah, I mean, as soon as he gets that, I just stick my spear in the ground.
He looks to the wolf and bear. Pathetic monster. He kind of holds Val and takes a couple steps back. Until the 2 of them are in the shrubbery. As he turns Val back. Well, I did say I'd leave. And he stabs Val through the side, piercing one of the livers. As it cuts through, not a fatal blow, but enough to definitely cause shock as he pulls the blade out and tosses Val down and immediately disappears, rushing into the forest. What are the rest of you guys doing? Val, you fall to one knee. You've had worse, but it's definitely incapacitated you for the time being as you're holding your side. It's bleeding profusely. What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm gonna go and cast Cure Wounds on Val.
He just fucking like charges in that direction and like stops and is like, "Fuck, fuck this guy, damn it!"
I do have a mount. I could try. No, I don't want to. I don't want to risk Skenderbeg. He would kill them out.
You get 11 hit points.
Thank you.
He was close, y'all. Close. Y'all did way more damage than you should have, honestly.
As I sing nothing when I heal.
What are you guys doing, Val? The healing goes through. It restores some of your wounds. You take a breath. The liver that was punctured is magically slowly healing itself, but it is going to take some time before the magic finally goes through.
Val is just sitting, just like staring into the woods of where the enemy went, and he's just holding his left kind of gauntleted hand and just like staring blankly.
kind of come up to him, kind of like look him in his face. You gave as good as you got.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. I see a bad kitty doing bad things.
Yeah.
Also,
Allies,
She
can we
was,
stop with the
but
feet? Can we
he
stop?
took far more. I can't let that stand. You know that.
We won't. We won't.
You know what he took.
I do.
Did I get the impression that that is something that he just gets, that he keeps?
It's gonna be a weird check. Nah, I just say would probably. I'd make the argument whether it's insight or investigation, because I'm kind of a toss up between them both, or perception maybe. It's one of those three. It's either perception, insight, or investigation. I just can't really. This is a weird moment. I can't wrap my head around one. I'll give you whichever one is your best.
Insight is a +6.
Cool. You can do that.
Natural 1.
Well, regardless, he won't be alive forever. That's for certain.
I left home to try and redeem myself, and now things are worse than before.
We've always had setbacks.
Not like this.
Some random stranger knows something.
That's a very dangerous thing.
It is, but we learned a lot about him too,
We learned his name.
and his techniques.
If anyone can tell me, as a player, what he said in whatever apparatus he was talking to,
I'm sorry, Chaplain. I can't follow your orders this time.
anyone can give me a history. One person give me a history check with advantage to determine what a chaplain is.
Not I, because I have nothing in this.
I have advantage on historical events, legendary people, ancient kingdoms, past dispute, wars, lost civilizations. As a blood hunter.
Read the first couple again.
Recall lore about historical events, legendary
Historical
people,
events.
ancient kingdoms, past disputes, recent wars, and lost civilizations.
Historical events, I'll give it to you.
I have a
You can go
-1.
ahead and- It's up to
But
you.
I have advantage.
Anyone can give me a history with that. Everyone's getting advantage anyway.
Yeah.
I got
So-
+1.
I have a 0 +0.
anyone have intelligence in this group?
I have a 13.
We found our
Some-
wound. We
some-
found our
some
weak spot.
Some character a couple towns away.
A 19.
I plus 2.
A 19. How about that? That's
Oh,
what I
yeah.
rolled with
That's
advantage.
19. Sorry, Kayali, you probably would have been best suited to roll it. 19, Emil. A chaplain is someone who kind of works with one of the Celestial Senate. So they work directly with a senator. They're kind of the zealotry. I don't want to call them zealotry, I apologize. They're more of the religious officiators that oversee worship to Aetherius, who is not a god, but is hailed as a godlike creature.
Their worst are
Chaplain is kind of like a bishop.
That is an even bigger problem than Emil.
Well, I didn't know until you
Neither
mentioned
did I. Neither did I. But that's even more important now that we know that.
Yes.
As this conversation is happening between Emil and Valpe, this kind of like does that like heavy footfall walk where it's not like stomping, but you can tell there's like anger behind it. His face is all like scrunched up. You know that guy?
Nope.
We don't.
Can we get a insight check?
Yeah, make an insight check. Val and Amelia, you can make persuasion or deception. You can just tell me which it is. You just roll the die and add the modifier. You don't have to roll it with in D&D Beyond.
Because I'm great at either. It doesn't matter. I don't have a dice. I'll just do it in a different character sheet. Wait. Oh, that's not the right one. The first one I clicked on was Zapier. I was like, oh, that's not secret to anybody. Let me see. All right, I got this for sure.
My brother.
I'm just gonna DM you, AJ.
Cool. You failed anyway. Against Vathus' 19.
It rolled to here anyways. It didn't.
No,
even
it didn't.
matter?
It didn't say what it was though. It didn't say
Oh,
what
okay.
it was.
Got it.
But you failed.
Okay.
Unless your modifier brings it above a 19 for one of them.
I don't have.
Cool.
a modifier.
I mean, Emil, Val, what does he get on an insight?
We know who he's related to.
Don't know him, but we know something that's concerning.
We're definitely irritated by his existence. That's for sure.
Not friends.
Little green orbs just gonna like squint, like. Good. Because the next time I see him, I'm ripping his head off his shoulders.
Not if I get there first.
Yeah, we'll definitely help you with that one.
The fuck's up with that guy?
You piece of shit, huh?
I've never heard of someone stealing crafted art like that. That's unheard of. He seems a bit light adjacent, but more in like the cruel, burn you to the ground kind of way.
Things that walk in light don't always spread it.
Truer words never been spoken. He's under
Yali,
some
Alexa
kind
Manos, what are you two?
You can go first.
Well, this is a weird, but could I see kind of what his footprint was when he on the ground? Like
He's on like
shape of
metal
shoe?
boots, like metal
Yeah.
sabatons.
Can I just
Sabaton?
take Yeah. Okay. Could I just like see the size and like sorry if I see it again I can recognize it.
I'm gonna tell you this. I will allow you in the future. If you as a player want to recall, like, hey, do these footprints look like this? I'll give you advantage on it.
Okay.
But it's kind of difficult because it's like he has a metal boot on. It's hard to tell like metal boot. Is this his metal boot? If someone has the same foot size as him, then it's all boot. You know?
Yeah.
Can I? What time of the day is it?
It's nighttime. You guys were bedding down.
I will just walk to the edge of the forest, kind of like the edge to like the tree line where he, not necessarily where he walked into, but that like border
area.
Yeah. And I'll just kind of get like really low and just kind of put one knee to the ground. I'll just put both hands on the ground. In this very steady gust of wind kind of forms and flows through all the trees, kind of through this area, and the wind cutting through sounds like all these different types of animal calls, like birds and beasts and crickets, and I will use 1 MP to call to nature. I'll try to cause a native animal to arrive at this location.
Yeah, eventually, after like maybe 3-4 minutes, a small bunny kind of hops out, this brown furred. It looks around, it spots everyone else, and then hops backwards.
I'll just put
kind of in a way where it just.
Hand out to him.
It's still looking at you, but it's like, you know how like it moves, stops, moves, and slowly moves quick to you. It looks up. You put a hand out, it backs up slightly, and then slowly gets closer until it doesn't allow you to pet it necessarily, but definitely like, hey, you're good. And then it just sits there and kind of the ears twitching and turning.
I will I'll take a few like nuts and like small berries out of a pouch and just kind of like sit on the ground in front of him. And I will while he's kind of eating it, I'll take 10 minutes to cast Animal Messenger.
Okay.
I'll use an animal to send a message. A tiny beast you can see within range, such as a squirrel or bat. You can specify a location or a creature, giving a general description. So I'll describe like the armor and sword of the person that we just fought.
Okay.
And then I'll just DM you the message.
Okay.
But a non-flying animal travels 25 miles over 24 hours. If it can't reach him in those 24 hours, the spell fails.
Cool.
And I'll just kind of send the scroll back into the forest.
For sure. All right. Anything else from anyone in this immediate clearing?
He said that he didn't want anyone close to the Bright Heart.
Mm-hmm.
He did say that.
He did.
That kind of reinforces the idea that the fiend presence is a bit artificial to me.
Definitely
No?
something to do with this organization.
Or at the very least, someone that's profiting from the situation.
Yeah.
Even if they're not causing it. They're not friends. Because they wanted to kill us just for having a conversation.
Interacting with him. Yeah.
Which also means
know that he takes orders from a chaplain, which is adjacent to the senators in the Dominion.
Mm-hmm.
An area that is also a bit on a rough patch with the region currently.
Now, what's getting at me is, how did he know we were talking with the Brightheart? Was he in town?
Probably.
Or one
someone
of his
was.
constituary was, yeah.
And I'm no friend of the Senate, but I don't really have anyone on this side of the ocean that I could go to that would have information about any senators or anything like that.
I'll also bring up a point of note for Emil and Zavala, just because, Emil, you rolled the history check. It's a unique thing, because the chaplains aren't political. They're specifically, inherently not political. They don't get involved in political affairs. They are like the father of the senator. They're like the people that like run like the church and they run like the worship, but
They're
do not. They
adjacent,
don't have.
but they're not in it.
They have zero political power.
It's like
zero.
It's like
they
officially,
it's like the separation of church and state.
They have no
exactly.
They have no government position, but that doesn't mean that they can't influence.
Bingo. So now the Dominion, while they are very religious, it is a pure separation of church and state. The chaplains do not have any political power officially. Just put that out there.
Personally, though, they could do whatever the fuck they want.
Personally.
Are chaplains known for being like wealthy and very like influential?
It's not a like full yes. Those that serve with a senator, most chaplains, because to serve a senator makes you a chaplain, then yes, because that's just by nature of them being in close proximity with the senator.
Depends on how
They're an advisor. So they
it depends on the person and how.
And it depends on the senator as well. If the senator is like, because you can be a senator and not be rich. You just have to. You're essentially a duke. You have to just hold land and hold political.
How many chaplains
you can be a senator of a
chaplain's influence depends on how pious the person they're with is, basically.
How many chaplains?
There's one chaplain per senator.
Is it one chaplain per senator? Always?
One chaplain is assigned per senator, always.
Cool.
There have been known to be multiple people that fill up the chaplain role. So maybe like 2 people. They are one entity, the chaplain.
Cool. So
it's a religious office adjacent to a senator.
Cool. So
it's
that
not
guy,
necessarily one person.
So that guy's boss had a boss. We gotta find that guy.
Which we can't find out because anyone who would know that is on the other side of the ocean. Unless you all have friends here.
Well, That old man definitely knows someone's after him.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
I had to say, I don't know anyone who would be in any kind of position. But I think for now, we be grateful that we're all alive.
Certainly. We let the Brightheart know, obviously. But I think that is a riddle that can only really be answered in the domain.
Yeah, AJ, how far are we from Glimmerhold? How many miles? Are we within 25?
You're a
left.
day out.
Okay.
So
We
you're
just
probably
left.
you're probably like 30 miles out, maybe if that.
Okay.
You're definitely past the Mana Beacon though.
Okay, I will attempt to do the same thing, animal messenger with a flying creature, like a small bird, like a raven maybe.
Yeah.
And I'll because they can travel 50 miles instead of 25. And I will just send a message to the Brightheart using like a small bird.
Yeah, like a day travel in a wagon is like 24 miles a day at normal pace.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'll say we just got attacked by someone in armor that claimed to be doing so because we met you. Keep a lookout.
Okay. Anything else before you all bed down?
How's my elk doing?
Skanderbeg is kind of like, man, how come I didn't get to fight?
Sorry, buddy.
I thought I could fight, and I thought I was going to be good to fight.
Yeah, I think for the rest of the evening, Val is just kind of like almost like massaging his hand a little bit, almost like a nervous
Val,
tick.
Take an inspiration for your fifth bullet point, please.
Excuse me?
Take an inspiration for your fifth bullet point.
Fifth bullet point.
Yeah, go to your backstory.
Yeah. Oh. I should have had that open, so I hope I was following it, because I don't know.
All right, the next morning, Vathis, as you awake, you find at the foot of your bed a familiar bunny. The head lopped off.
Oh.
And where its head is, where the neck would be attached to the body, it's on top of a very familiar set of wooden crown. Just on one of the horns, one of the tips, this bunny head is stuck there. But you don't see the bird come back. However, the fighting was not quiet. It was a large ordeal. You're only a day out, luckily. So this makes the save very easy. I need someone to roll a d20, get a 6 or higher.
Karina.
Me? Really? I've been rolling natural
or
ones.
Redemption.
Was the fifth bullet point the character as a character section?
Yes. Yes.
Sick. Okay.
D20 or
D20, get a 6 or higher.
Oh well. 13.
Cool. Is there anything you all want to do this morning as you awake? Vathis, you're able to wake up a bit earlier. You do get a long rest. Vathis, you're able to awake and find that it's your choice to share with anyone if you do decide to.
Nah, I don't.
Okay. If there's nothing else, you all awake and you press forward the next few days until eventually one of you is able to track footprints, large amount, four-pronged and very much like a wolven canine-esque footprint, a paw print. Just the small little nubs embedded in the ground, but have been fresh enough that they've been there within the last 48 hours, but not old enough, or not fresh enough that they've been there very recently. You sense that you're getting close. And eventually that, yeah.
How close is close?
Within 48 hours.
Okay.
I have, as a Blood Hunter feature, I have advantage to recall lore about terrain, plants, animals, weather, natural cycles. Does this look like it's a
like a frequented like patrol route that this print is on, or is this just
Very
a
much so.
random thing? Okay,
Very much
so
so.
this
There's
is frequented.
There's a lot of footsteps. Some of them are fresh. Those are the most fresh ones, but some of them are older as well.
Are they all in the same general direction of travel?
Same general direction. They came one way, past where you guys are going, and then as you're following them, they do turn, and you eventually find two sets of tracks, one coming and one going. The ones that are coming are older.
Okay. I have a proposition. This is a frequented patrol route that looks like. We can stay, bunker down, hide. When they come by, we can follow them back. Trying to eliminate the likelihood of us getting attacked, just jumping around, looking in holes and under rocks. And then once we know that, we can ambush a group that comes by, whittle down numbers outside, maybe get some information. That just reduce the amount of things that we have to fight inside a tunnel that we don't know. We're gonna have to fight them anyway. We might as well do 2 smaller forces and get information, as opposed to just going around with our head up our ass trying to find them and probably getting jumped when they see us first, because this is their area.
I plan to try to call an animal force that's familiar with the area. See if maybe they know the land they've claimed stake to here. Get a better idea of where they're holed up. No guarantee it'll work, obviously.
Nothing wrong with it. I just think that area is certainly very, that's a helpful bit of info, but I think us seeing it would be the most helpful.
That's solid reasoning.
And we would be able to see how kind of equipped they are. Sticks with rocks, pointy rocks on the end is a far cry from
swords and shields.
Shields and spears and bows.
Question for AJ.
Yeah.
Do I know what day it is? Calendar date.
Calendar date? You would know what date it is. I haven't posted the calendar in the World Anvil. I've been lazy. But it is a 12-month. It's a 13th month calendar every 2 years because of the second moon. So for standard, it's a 12-month calendar. We are in the 12-month calendar year. It's about probably like June, July-ish.
Gotcha.
So 6th or 7th month.
Okay.
We'll combine Plan B then.
So what do you guys do? Lying in wait for a patrol, or
we can try and find a good hidey hole that we can camouflage.
Yeah. For sure. I need half of you to make nature checks, and then the other 2 to make stealth checks. Or you can split it up however you want. However you want.
Yeah,
however you want, you can split it up because there's 5.
I'll be in nature because I have disadvantage on stealth.
Same.
Okay.
I'll do stealth because it makes sense.
I have advantage in nature with this.
Okay.
Even though I have a -1.
It doesn't really matter when I roll so fucking terribly all night, but you know.
Okay. 12, 13. What were you gonna say? Oh, not one.
Any chance I could use survival to maybe like take like bits of like naturally fallen like branches and things and make like a sort of like I'm trying to think of the word like a small
like ghillie suit kind of thing.
Not like a blind.
You are a
blind.
ghillie suit.
A blind is what I'm thinking of.
Blind.
Essentially
That's
something
kind
that
of
looks
why
natural.
I'm calling for a nature and a stealth together for that very reason. I'm kind of combining them both instead
My
of calling
advantage
for
was
survival
actually
checks.
for Fae, Fiend, and Undead, but so
Okay.
still better than my disadvantage.
So that leaves it to you, Vathus. You can make a nature or a stealth check, whichever you're better at.
There is a right answer.
Okay.
Got it.
I
With
didn't
that,
expect
you
it.
succeeded on it. You, as a group, you succeeded. You're able to make this little blind cover up, and it's not full visibility, but you're able to see through the branches and the leaves, and you guys are, for the most part, as long as you stay there, hidden. Skanderbeg, unfortunately, has to stay behind a bit with the wagon because you can't really disguise a wagon in a draft horse, so you have to pull that, kind of hide that somewhere else. But eventually, after a few hours, early in the day, kind of approaching midday, you do see a patrol of about 6, 7 gnolls. See, they're all walking. Some of them just have, as you described, Val, sticks with pointed rocks tied, but others do have, like, city watch weapons, like a shield, a sword, one has a bow. There's definitely, like, half of them, the lesser amount of them, have actual weapons, and then the other half have weaker shot-in weapons.
Okay.
But they're walking around, you see one bumps into another, he pushes the other one back, and then they push, and then they start going at it for a little bit until they're eventually separated. Kind of all yelling in this Gnoll language as they're looking around. They approach slowly to your blind until one whistle from another one calls it to the... So that's 6 or 7 of them. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna look at Val. Like what we're doing.
Not a thing. The goal is to follow him back.
You don't want to diminish their numbers while we have the opportunity?
I was saying follow him back and then diminish the numbers.
Alright.
If we kill them all, we don't really know where they came from.
You all are stock still as a blade cuts through the grass to your right. Maybe about 2 feet. Another kind of snarl as it snarls back. There's definitely an argument happening. It pulls the blade out, shakes its head. It's like, I know something's here. Very much like an NPC guard, like...
I will thaumaturgy.
It's walking back.
Oh, it's leaving?
It's walking away, yeah. It's walking to join the group.
Then
and like it had a hint. It was like, I know there's something here.
I'm not doing anything.
Here. Fuck. And he walks away.
Can I cast a minor illusion?
Components of the spell. Absolutely, but components.
Let me just see.
What are the... Because if it's verbal...
No, it's just somatic and material.
Just somatic material. Hell yeah, you're able to quiet, deftly conjure this. What are you conjuring?
Just conjuring like a pack of rats scurrying away in the... What he thought he heard something. Was something.
Okay, you see the rats scurry out. I'm gonna make an intelligence save for the gnolls.
Nat 20.
5. They look... One gets on all fours and immediately rushes. The other kind of 5 gnolls just snarl and follow after it as he just follows the rats hungrily, the slobber and drool leaving from his mouth as they are like, fuck! And the gnolls start following. You guys break after a few moments still that you can see them, and you follow as well. And then you see after maybe 40 minutes of quiet travel, being like shadows on their backs, you're able to see them round a hill. You hear stone moving. Small hill, maybe like Mount Trashmore for Jared, if you would know. Maybe like, 30 feet high? It's more wide than it is high, but you could probably jog up in fucking 30 seconds if you needed to. It's not a massive hill. But as they rounded it, disappearing from eyesight, you hear that very loud slab of stone. And then silence. Do you guys whirl around, or what do you do?
I'm not going to, because I'm not stealthy.
Hey, stealthy guy.
Yeah, I got it. I'll go look. Hopefully,
do your thing.
Hopefully I'm actually stealthy. I'm not stealthy. I'm not anything today. I can't do a thing today. You know that? I shouldn't be allowed to play. I should just stop. Yeah, definitely.
Say all the middle
You're creeping around, and then you turn around the bend, and you see one gnoll picking its nose,
Delicious. I mean,
He goes back for seconds.
Emil, you're super stealthy until eventually, just based off of the hill, you don't know what it is, your foot accidentally knocks a rock, and it's so quiet enough that no human would be able to hear it. But this knoll, the ear perks up, it looks, you're able to hide beneath, and starts making its way. The singular knoll definitely has the shoddy weapon on its shoulder.
don't do this. Don't make me do this. Is there any other gnolls around besides this one guy?
Only one that you saw, it's like standing in front of just the base
Okay.
of the hill
For
where there's
me,
stones piled
is
up.
he as big as me or is he like smaller?
He's like maybe like 2 inches smaller than you. He's gnolls are pretty
Oh.
big. Like
Those are
they're
tall.
medium creatures. They're pretty
They're
big.
light. They're
I'm about
lanky.
They're tall.
We're about to
Yeah.
grab that snout and close it and bring his ass back around the bed.
Cool. Give me a, if you're gonna like aggressively grab him and like throw him.
Yeah.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm just gonna kill him and then drag him away. That's my plan, to be honest.
Oh,
But
cool. Then give me an attack at advantage as you're
Yeah.
unseen.
we will take those. Yeah. I hope, anyway. How about a 16?
16. Yeah. Roll damage. Add sneak attack.
Yeah. Wow, 7.
7. You stab him. You hear, but you grab the muzzle down. You don't kill him, fortunately or unfortunately. But you're able to stab him, push him to the ground, and you're holding him there as he's fucking flailing. He's trying to bite. You're
Sorry.
holding the mouth as its eyes go wide like a dog when you grab it. It goes. It's fucking going wild. Like,
slowly. Just like...
it's grabbing the ground. Give me an opposed athletics check.
It's clawing at the ground, trying to get away.
Yeah.
It's trying
That'd be a 13.
I do.
God, you're still
coming with me.
grabbing him. He's scrape it against it. You eventually make the decision to knock it out as it's unconscious, and you drag it to where everyone else is. You all watch Emil dragging this knoll around his shoulder, and he plops it down as it's unconscious, a stab wound in its side as it's dazed. The tongue hangs out of the mouth.
What the fuck, Emil?
Jar Jar Binks.
Getting on that hill is atrocious. I slipped when I went to kill him. Back of the hill. Stop it. He started yelping. I got scared. I don't know what happened.
You're quite proficient at your job, it seems.
Not good enough by my own standards in this
Does
moment.
anyone speak dog?
I can. I
Like
really thought
subtly
that,
looking at Bathus, like does
Yeah, I was
anyone
like,
speak
oh,
dog?
yeah.
This is no
I was
beast of the
not-
forest. I do not speak its language.
rude of me to assume. You're right. I just.
I do
damn
not.
it.
We do not claim this creature.
Understood. None of us, huh? Not one person could do anything about this. All right. Well, he's
Yeah,
dead.
because those aren't beasts; they're humanoid, right?
Yeah.
Humanoids.
Is it like a goblin?
Um,
They get like a bit of it?
Actually, I think I may be able to do something, and I'll just fucking take like the pointed claws of primal savagery and fucking make.
Kill it.
Yep.
Okay.
You ice it. It's
Well, I mean, all right. We didn't lose anything for it. You're right.
This
What is
could
your guys'
be,
move?
good bait for an ambush.
Now someone's gonna have
Too
to come
loud.
look for this guy.
No, that's not what I mean. Want to do some psychological warfare?
What does that mean?
I do. I'll take the big, like, nasty
It's fine.
knife
It's
and
fine.
start just
No, it's fine. It's
cutting
fine. We're
his
just
head off.
let's just go back to the spot that we found earlier, and we'll just me and Emil we'll do some stuff.
It'll be fine.
Okay.
We both grab an arm. We're like, okay, this is gonna be fun.
take him the dead
Just-
knoll back.
Just
Go ahead,
in case
Kaelan.
you don't make it, that contract, should we keep it for safety?
We're gonna be just fine.
We're all
listen.
going.
Oh.
You're going back to the clearing, back to the little.
We're going back to our blind.
Back to our blind.
30 minutes.
Back to our hunting blind.
I was trying to like. Oh yeah. I thought it was just Emil and Val.
No, they're coming back with y'all.
Okay.
You take it back to the blind spot. What are you guys doing? What's sick? What is happening?
There's something awful.
Didn't you behead like 30 kobolds?
I don't want to talk about that. World
Let's do some psychological warfare. Emil, what did you do? You chopped its head off?
Yeah, we're gonna stick its head on its like little spear.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Let's use. We'll probably have Vathis help a little bit. Let's have like it hanging up, the body hanging upside down, like by the ankles, out from like a vine. That way, if they look up, it's just hanging like predator style.
Okay.
He's
We're not skinning it.
He's just like
So we're not going full
holding it
predator.
upside. He's just cutting the head off and letting the blood drip from the top.
Yeah. So they're like, wait a minute.
Wait, it's like,
Whoa.
it's like
Take
Druid
underneath it,
crafting.
so like it's dripping
this-
back on top of the head, real nasty.
He's like,
not
Druid crafting this vine is like, this feels really. I don't feel right doing this, but I'm gonna keep doing it.
Okay.
See what we can do. So if we
You
ambush,
see, eventually, kind
we
of this
let
far
one
back.
of them survive, run back, they'll come out again, and we can just.
We're just picking them off one on one. Yeah, I gotcha.
You see Skanderbeg kind of looking at the blood.
No.
Don't
No.
do that.
Do that. Don't.
Bad.
Bad.
Hey,
No.
hey.
Bad elf.
Drop it.
Drop it.
Out.
Kind of walks away sad.
Oh,
Eventually,
actively.
Val, Emil, you're able to stealth your way again. You hoist it up, and eventually, as it becomes nighttime, you see that the slab opens again. You hear it. Kind of repositioning yourself in one of the tree thickets on the other side of the hill. Now quite far away from Skanderbeg and the wagon. You see that the slab opens. One gnoll comes up, looks around. It sees its eyes wide. It runs back, and then about 10 to 12 more come out. They look. They start going to their knees.
Oh, I thought we were setting this up at like where we were gonna ambush them, not like outside their front door.
Where are you?
At the
setting
blind.
up?
Where they
Yeah,
walk.
at the
Where we
blind.
saw the
In the
patrol.
blind
Where we
when
saw
they
the
walk
patrol.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Same thing. One gnoll arrives, or no, one gnoll wouldn't come on
A whole patrol was the goal.
About like seven to 8 of them arrive out, noticing that the one guarding them isn't there. But the same effect happens. They see it, and they fall to their knees.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna go to Val. Was this what you wanted to happen?
I thought they'd get afraid,
Their weapons to the side, they're like worshipping it.
but it still might be a good opportunity.
Let me know when to do something. I can kind of fuck them all up at once.
Do something.
Do it now. Now would be a good time.
Okay. Very overtly, Vathis takes both hands into a fist and like slams the ground. I will use 3 mana for Forest Emergence. A 30-foot radius. I'm assuming captures all of them.
They're praying. Absolutely.
These like thick, like 3-inch thick, like roots and vines shoot out of the ground like fucking like octopus tentacles and start like wrapping and like whipping at all of them.
I'm gonna roll the dex save for them. No. You see, as they're praying, these massive branches extend out, wrapping all of them, squeezing them tightly as they're stuck. Roll the damage for it.
Cool. So it's on a failure, they're restrained. They take 2d6. So a 7 as their arms start like bending farther back than they should, like very slowly.
As you restrain these gnolls, they are stuck. They start screaming and yelling and yelping. What are you guys doing? As they definitely are sounding the alarm.
Dodge!
You charge
We
forward
charge.
from the little blind. Their eyes go wide. They try to get out of the branch, but eventually you guys rush forward, and that's what we're gonna pick up next week. Starting off fighting these already captured gnolls.